Welcome to Big Dad Industries. Hopefully you can hear me. I am Ben, otherwise known Big Dad around these parts, and tonight we're going to tell a horror story. Now you might be expecting this horror story to, I don't know, take place in some sort of cabin, you know, some sketchy part of the woods, like many people are probably doing on Twitch right now. Probably not throwing shade, I'm just saying there's a theme here. Maybe there's like a serial killer on the loose, or werewolves, or something. I kind of want to grab my cabin model that I finished earlier today. show it off, but I'm not going to. But this is going to be a much scarier, more grounded story. It takes place in the office, and for this specific weekend in our characters' lives, it's a very important weekend for the company. Uh, if things don't go well, heads are gonna roll. Now, I gave up the pre-gen characters to my players with very extensive backgrounds. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Oh, I guess I go. Fuck it. Um. So do I just go like me or my character or
You can
what?
do. You can introduce yourself. I can plug your SoundCloud.
Sure.
Oh, your Bandcamp. I have your Bandcamp ready.
Okay. Yeah, that works too. I am Derek, the phasing octopus. I do the musics and stuff. I'm the male guy.
Does the male guy have a name?
Oh yeah. Ferrari Taylor.
Can you put that in the chat so I have that for later?
Oh, it's in the
He already did.
Awesome. Who would like?
Okay, I'll go next. I am Rosie, regular size mom, at mom_sized, and at odd duck dice. And tonight I am playing Alice, the IT person.
Okay.
I guess I'll go next. I'm Gwen, New Perspectives at New Perspectives with underscore on Twitch and no underscore on Twitter. I just play RPGs. I DM a lot of games. Big into World of Darkness, and I'm going to be playing the customer support lady Shayla. She's the kind of customer support lady that will put you on hold for 2 hours, take you off, and then put you on hold again for 30 minutes. So, but everybody loves her around the office.
And last but not least,
Hey everybody, I'm Jenna. You can find me at jflow5000, pretty much just on Discord because I'm kind of a Luddite and Twitter was a little bit too confusing for me. I picked the spookiest background possible, this IKEA cafe. I thought it was on theme for our stream. I write RPG adventures, and one is going up this Friday on the Storyteller's Vault called Adventure to Hollow Earth. So if anybody ever wants to learn Mage, they can with a pre-made adventure that will be linked somewhere on the internet with Big Dad's help. And I will be playing Jane Smith, the data entry specialist, who is 4 days from retirement. So she's so glad she got put on this project of great importance and is giving it her all. She doesn't have senioritis whatsoever. So
the important project. Thank you. First of all, the important project that Jen mentioned is end year reviews are coming up right about now, and those of us that work in offices know what's one of the ways to make yourself look better. Sign up for stuff. What's something you don't have to do anything for? The spirit teams, the party planning committees. Because there's always that one person or two people that are just ape shit for party planning. They're $10. They get to order 30 cupcakes with, and I don't know. I don't sign up for these because I hate those people. But we join our four. I want to say erstwhile, but that's not really right. Our four employees in one of the larger meeting rooms, finishing setting up for the big, successful delivery party. There are two people. It's like a meeting room. One of the walls are beige. There's some frosted glass walls along the outside. You've got the folding table set up. All the chairs are kind of just up against the wall. There's 3 balloons, 2 red and 1 blue. The red and the blue one are tied together on one of those little bird seed things wrapped in foil. The other one is just near the door. The two party people that are there, that are all about parties, are making sure everything's right. They're putting up one of those shitty little Party City, like, congrats, we did it banners. Really busting the bank here on the the budget for this. Can someone tell me what kind of food they bought for everyone to have?
Baby shower meatballs.
Tray of meatballs. All right. Anything else?
Deviled eggs. Homemade.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, everyone. All right. Everyone's gonna name one thing.
I brought cookies.
Nice.
Wow, everybody's like really overachieving. They made their own deviled eggs. I brought the drinks, so it's what I call pop, but soda and other fizzy beverages.
Around these parts, people like to call it Coke.
Okay, good to know.
I'm kidding. This company is a regional melting pot of an unknown geographic location. So there's chips in addition to all that. There's like cups, plates. One person keeps saying, "Yeah, I know they're birthday plates, but they were on sale." Okay, so we're all gonna eat off these pink My Little Pony birthday things because we spent too much money on balloons. There are 3 balloons. Well, you know what? This has to go right. Because if it doesn't, it's on us. We're going to be out of it. Listen, the Kyoto office has already reported problems, okay? Things aren't going great. At that moment, a manager-looking type comes in. Not like one of the big wigs, but like middle manager, like is going to rise to like their level of incompetence kind and just be stuck there forever. Sorts. Maybe one day we'll own a pre-owned BMW. God, do I miss being in the office? No. And just looking at Oslo isn't doing great either. It's really up to us. But things are going well. Should be any minute now. You hear the good news. Just one minor hurdle and we're good to go here. Points at the 2 type A's in your group there. The party people, as I called them before. Hey, names. Jackie and Jack. I need you to come with me. Yes, sir. And they scoot off, closing the door behind them. You have the moment to talk. Make small talk amongst yourselves.
Did you see what she was wearing? Oh my gosh.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for this to start so I can get crazy on these meatballs.
They look beautiful, darling. I've never seen meatballs look this dry. I mean,
Hey, I just put
yummy.
them in the crock. I just put them in the crock pot and put barbecue sauce on them.
You know, I've never had barbecue sauce on meatballs. What's it like?
You'll find out.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're complaining about the plates. Jackie's so snippy and she'll go over and she'll look at the plate and you'll see like this, it's a Milo Pony plate, right? It's happy, it's bright colors, it's cheerful, correct, GM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She'll like look at it and like her face will just like go slack and pale and she'll put it down and she'll just kind of like slowly back up and she'd be like, yeah, so these are the balloons, eh? And so she'll go over to like the different windows and the doors, and she's gonna like start like checking things and like looking at things and checking them out a
Okay.
bit.
Rose, what are you doing?
Alice is snapping her gum and looking at the dime that someone slid under like the table protector. This character's gonna die, isn't she?
So Rosie is referencing a real life thing I did when we bought our house. I was bored because we were signing papers, and you know, there's those glass top tables. I had some coins, and I started sliding them between like the glass top and the table, and it got stuck in the middle of the table. And then they noticed, and apparently they all brought it up at their next staff meeting.
Apparently, a lot of people tried to pick that coin up.
It's still there, apparently, years later.
Sorry. Couldn't resist. So she's doing that, and depending on how long it takes, she's just going to end up sort of pushing whatever change she has like under the protector to try to knock the dime out.
You know that's
So-
not going to work. But will you
She's
put
a
all of your?
determined-
Will you use all of your change on that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to look ridiculous.
You're not gonna like undo a paper clip.
It's too
No.
far
You
in.
have to
It's
make
too
it
far
look-
in. She might have better luck with a piece of paper, but
To get a cat out of a wall, you send a cat.
listen, she's not really looking to hit one of those big red easy buttons annoying people at offices have. You know, that was easy.
Such a strange girl, you know. I saw her rifling around in the break room refrigerator. I think she took Jason's lunch the other day. It was his mother's meatloaf.
How old is Sheila?
She's like 30, but she acts like she's 50.
I was about to
She
say.
she's wearing the grandma fit, but
I was like,
she's-
did she have a little chain on her glasses?
She does. She's got the chain. She's got the cardigan. The
Okay.
like really long floral skirt.
She might not be customer support. She might be an administrative assistant.
Oh no, she wears a lot of pants around the office, as she likes to call it. She puts people on hold. She does secretary work. She's like the gossiper of the office.
All right. All right. Gonna say a thing, but
Jane will comment on that last comment about the stolen
Hold on.
sandwich.
Jane, I need you to roll me wits and
Okay.
alertness.
Okay. So she'll mutter under her breath that a stolen sandwich just means this place is just so unsecure. And you said wits plus what?
I think it's alertness. Awareness is in the top right of the skills.
Yeah,
Uh,
it'll be awareness, I believe. Just awareness. Yep.
Yeah, it
What's
should
an
be,
awareness?
should be right under academics.
I have 2 successes.
2 successes. Cool. You notice that no one's in the hallway while you're looking out the window, right? And then you see a bunch of armed security guards run through the hallway. Like in a group.
Are they going in a certain direction? Like towards an elevator bank or like the vice
Yes.
president's office?
With 2 successes, yes, they are going towards the main elevator bank.
And are they wearing any particular logos? Like, does it say SWAT on the front or police or industry tech? Like, are they our people? Like, what's going
So
on?
they are your security guards. They wear like the BDI logo, like uniform, but there are no logos of any kind. Up to this moment, you've never thought that was strange. Like they aren't like Allied Universal Security or anything.
My, they're really kicking up a storm to get Jason's mother's meatloaf, aren't they?
I'd just be like, get down, all of you. And I like, I'd just be like, we need a standard 2x2. It's standard 2x2 formation. Something's going down. And Jane will just be like, get in the corner. We need to be ready for this.
Ah, you sound just like my tennis instructor, and she gets down on the floor.
So I'm going to like close the door slightly and like have it be propped open a little bit and like kind of look is there any more coming down? Are they like what's going on?
So at this moment, while you're saying this, everyone else, what are you doing?
I peek up from my phone, and I go, oh, okay.
She gets down on the ground, but it's only so she
And
can go
then-
take a knick-knack off the desk.
And I
And
do like a little slight squat.
Alice gets down, but before she does, she's like, "Did you see something? What did you see?"
I saw armed personnel in full vests going to the main elevator bank. And she is just like, this woman has never talked to you before. You like never even knew she was in the office before. I'm gonna say this. I've been watching a lot of Golden Girls, so for a visual, I'm Dorothy Swornak, complete with like every shirt has that weird collar thing going on. And she's just like all of a sudden talking to you like she's like a Secret Service agent. And she just, we need birds in the nest because something is flying the coop.
What do you do again? Like,
You heard the woman stop, drop, and roll.
So, I'll have us. If everybody follows orders, I feel like we're all underneath the food table. I'm sorry. I am not secretly a Secret Service agent, so and I'm not in the room, but I feel that's like kind of where I'm going.
All
with
of a
this.
sudden, over the PA system, you hear the executive in charge of this American office come over the announcement system. You've seen horrible things, an army of nightmare creatures, but they are nothing compared to what came before. What lies below? It's our task to placate the outer ones, as it is yours to be offered up to them. Forgive us, and let us get it over with. Is a woman's voice, mature lady.
what was that about?
Well, I don't know exactly what happened, but if I gotta make a educated guess, I gotta say that she's talking about the divorce, a few weeks ago, talking about paying alimony, the outer ones. Yeah, rough stuff. Didn't get custody.
Oh.
Fought like hell though.
So, like, does her husband work here?
Not sure. I just know that somebody was talking about it.
Okay.
So she just trauma dumping over the PA. Right.
Probably. Or she's just trying to scare us, It's that time of year. The only thing that's scaring me is Deborah's cooking. Ugh.
Oh, shit. Can everyone roll me wits and awareness?
Guess what? Now I need to know how to do that.
Okay, so how many dots you have in both. So there's the attributes at the top,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the skills below that. Wits is the attribute. Alertness is the
Skill.
skill in this instance. You're gonna
Mhm.
count your total number of dots and roll that many d10s.
Okay.
And 6 and up is good.
Got
Alright.
3 successes on that one.
Does 10 do anything special in
If
this
you
game?
get 2 10s, they
Two
both
10s.
count as double.
Yeah.
So if you
Really?
get 2 10s, it's 4.
And then
Okay,
if you
so
get
I-
any extra 10s, they also count as 2.
No,
One-
I do it. You need pairs.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, listen,
So
you are
1 10 is
mortals.
just a success.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
but
I
ones
have
do
four
not subtract like they do in older.
Okay, so I have 4 successes.
Hot damn.
She was made for this.
Apparently.
Yeah, they accidentally hired a special ops forces Dorothy Zabornak to join the office.
I saw this character sheet. I couldn't think of anything. And so I just decided to watch the movie Red.
Solid film.
And
Helen Mirren.
yes. Yeah, not the John Malkovich character. She's not that.
I would be surprised if
Intense.
you were doing the John Malkovich character.
No, she would have been a little. Everybody would have known. No, she's more subtle than that.
That man was dosed with LSD every day for 5 years.
Man, I love that movie.
It's so good. The second one's all right, but the first one.
Yeah. I got 2 10s, a 9, and a 2.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a
that's good.
critical.
So you got 5.
Okay, you all hear gunfire, a lot of gunfire, and then screaming, and then the gunfire stops, but the screaming continues.
I am definitely under the table now.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
And by like gunfire, I don't mean like bang, bang, bang. I mean like people
Automatic,
wildly
yeah.
shooting, like emptying the bullets out of their gun as
Yeah.
fast as possible.
What floor are we on?
You are on the second floor of 3. The only floor above you is like the executive level.
Okay. And is there any awning or tree or anything by the window in this room?
The only window in this room is towards like the main arterial hallway in this place. There's a
Okay.
slight walkway, and then you can see down onto the concrete cement floor. Looks kind of like this, actually.
Oh, okay. So it's like an atrium
Yeah.
building to block out as much light as possible from
Yeah.
the actual offices.
Yeah, you don't have any natural light. In most of the building, there is no natural light.
Okay.
And you're not even at the
And-
underground facility, the part of the facility yet.
What do we have on the table besides the plates and the food? Is it only plastic silverware, or is there one of like those big chunker cake knives that people like allow in office?
Okay, how many dots do you have in willpower?
I will check.
You know what? We're gonna do this the Delta Green way. I'm gonna ask you, even or odd?
It's always worse.
Even
You
or
can
odd?
say odd because it's an odd request.
I rolled a 9. You are lucky. Yes, you do have one of those cake knives.
I was like saying yes, but then my hands like went away in my background and it looked weird. So
That
I'm,
is
like,
one
not
of my
making any
favorite
signs. I'm
things
just like,
about Delta
yeah.
Green, is how
Just
easy
raising
the
the
luck
roof.
system is.
So I'll like take the big cake knife. I guess it's like, it's not a serrated edge, but it's
It's
big, and
old.
there's-
It's actual silver, slightly tarnished. It's cut hundreds of cakes.
The
and
cake
there's a little
slayer.
like triangular server
Yeah.
thing too?
No,
Mac and
you get the silver cake knife.
Okay, I'm asking for too much. I
Mm-hmm.
apologize.
You're
And I'd be like,
serving cake onto My Little Pony Happy Birthday paper Dixie plates here. Not even Dixie plates. Like 2 levels below store brand Dixie plates.
so it's a balancing act to even keep our cake on these.
Oh yeah, these bad boys will.
It's like a Zoo Pal plate.
So I'll take the cake knife and I'll be like, does anybody know how to use this?
We should call the cops. I don't really
So
want to do it.
now you hear more gunfire, but this time, because of a critical, somebody who watches a lot of action movies knows that's automatic gunfire. And then there's screams, and it stops, but the screams continue, and screams begin to come closer to you.
Is there a window in here?
There's a window out to the atrium.
But not to like.
There is no natural light in this room now.
Which
Okay.
means we'll see who's running past us or toward us.
So she sort of like stays low to the floor and goes over to the window that looks down into the atrium and peeks in over.
Okay, you see a lot of people running. You know, co-workers, all sorts of that. Can you roll me a d20?
$18.
Okay, the people are actually being chased by a number of. Also, first of all, people watching this is a mature stream. There's going to be a lot of violence, death, and carnage in this. The characters will die at any point. I'm not holding anything back. I did not tell them this before this very second.
You want to kill Sheila. Everybody likes Sheila.
I didn't say I want to kill Sheila. Anyway, your coworkers are being chased through the atrium by a pack of people with this grayish skin condition. Most of their hair is missing. Not like they're bald, like they're balding or they had it shaved off, but like it looks like a lot of it just fell out. Wearing bright like neon orange or green colored like jumpsuits. You see them actually tackle one person and then just start vomiting this neon green liquid into their mouth before moving on to the next one. And you watch that person slowly, grayify, their hair falls out, and they join the rest of the group.
She very carefully slides back down the wall away from the window and she is really careful to like stay close to actually before she goes over back under the table, she like sort of scoots herself towards the door and tries to make sure that it's locked.
This door doesn't lock.
Fuck.
What's going on out there?
I think they're zombies. Or like some kind of weird genetic experiment. I don't know, but it's out.
You can't be serious, right? You know that's not real.
I'm telling you, and you go out there and try to talk to them.
I'm not going out there.
You're right, because they're zombies.
Not because there's zombies, because there's freaking gunfire. We need to call the cops. She's gonna try to.
There's now like scattered gunfire going on out there, and a lot more screaming.
Listen to that. There's a goddamn action movie being filmed out there. We need to call the cops. We need to get out of here.
At
Well,
this
do you have your
moment, a
phone?
man in a white button-down shirt and a green tie, not me, slams against the glass, covered in blood, saying, "Let me in! Let me in!" And all of a sudden, he is grabbed by 2 3-foot-tall creatures, one green, one red. They have horns, little wings, and one of them grabs him by his shoulders, the other grabs him by his legs, and they pick him up. And then you see both halves of him fall to the ground.
Can I quickly put a chair underneath the doorknob mechanism of this door to kind of like stop it a bit since there's no lock?
You could, yes.
Okay.
There is the pile of chairs.
Don't worry, it was just Daryl. No loss.
Did you see what happened to Daryl?
Yes, okay. Calm down. Everybody calm
Daryl
down.
is ex-special forces.
Daryl took. We're not even going to talk about it now. So speaking of the dead, but oh my gosh, so
So
what do we do?
I'll just go, Sheila. The number you need to call is 911, and I'll go over to the chairs.
She piddles out her phone and she dials 911. She's like,
Nothing goes through.
It's not going through.
There's no signal on any phones anymore.
There's no signal. Oh, nothing on the landline.
At this point, you see security guards running backwards, firing from the direction they were coming from, like in front of your doorway, shouting, "The Jester's alive! We have to kill the Jester! Or we're all dead!"
Quick question.
Yes.
What type of ceiling tiles does this room have?
This is like a drop ceiling. You know, there's you can see it in a normal office.
So you can press those in and climb up
Yeah.
into the ceiling.
Like there's like certain spots that might actually hold your weight.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Gwen, can you roll me a... Do you have a D4 nearby?
I'm just using a dice pot.
Okay, can you... All right, so the longer you guys stay in one place, I am going to roll dice, and those dice will get bigger and bigger the longer you stick in an area here.
Okay, D4.
Yep.
I got a 1.
A 1. A 1 is good, actually, for you. A 1 is relative peace. Relative.
Are there any other exits from this room?
Well, other than the idea that Derek just proposed, no.
Okay. Then
We get out of here.
Yeah, we
yeah,
get into.
I think we're gonna have to John McClane this.
And she's gonna start stacking chairs to get up to the roof.
What roof?
Wait,
The ceiling of the room.
Oh, my bad. Ceiling. My bad.
I was gonna say, this whole
yeah.
the whole facility is actually underground.
Oh no.
You never mentioned that.
You never asked.
I noticed
up.
you've now changed the background of your picture.
This has been like this since before the stream started.
I will not metagame.
But anyways, gonna start putting.
Rosie, you
stacking
always
chairs up.
wanted this, and you know it.
I want it to be the SWAT team.
They're dead.
There's still a few of them holding out. I'm sure they'll be okay.
No, they're
No.
dead.
Oh.
Oh, they're dead outside.
No, you the automatic gunfire you heard? They're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, all them motherfuckers gone.
What the hell is that thing out there just ripping people apart and vomiting in their face and whatnot? Like, what the hell's going on?
You can roll intelligence and occult if you want to try to identify that.
Well, let's see if she actually has
If
that
none
at
of,
all.
I will say
Nah.
each of you now gets 1 dot minimum in occult
Okay.
if you don't
yeah.
have it.
She gets, okay, 3 dice then. Uh, 0 successes.
Four successes. Okay. Those weren't zombies as they weren't eating the flesh of another person. But they looked very irradiated. Those were possibly mutants.
What exactly does Alice do for this company?
You do IT.
Does any of it look like it might have stuff to do with radiation? Any of the data she's worked with?
Okay, so since you said anything, you know a couple of like the labs do maybe now and then do stuff with radiation, or mutated DNA comes up every now and then. And you swear, what was it? The demolition department bet on the mutants this year?
I'd like to start getting.
I think
everybody
Derek just
up
figured it out.
into the ceiling.
Okay,
To the
yeah.
nearest
I'm not going to
emergency
make you guys
exit.
roll athletics for that because the
Okay.
you have a mountain of chairs to stack up. Who's going
Yeah.
first?
I feel my character would be that person to memorize those maps that they put by the doors to like the nearest fire exit. Does our company even do that?
They actually do. And I can say yes. So around you is another meeting room, a break room where one of those maps actually is. Got one of those old brown coffee machines, refrigerator, little corner, little nook there, safety poster, workers, know your rights kind of poster. But on the other side is the analytics department. And that has 2 exits from it, but that's further in towards the middle. But it is away from the gunfire and screaming right now.
And it's a way possibly outside that we know about.
Yeah.
So I'll lead the way if everyone's cool with that. And I have 3 in athletics. I feel like I get up there more aptly than you think an old woman should, unless I'm expected to roll. And I was like, we're gonna make it out. I only have 3.5 days until retirement. Let's go. And I'll help the next person up. I'm gonna ask for one more thing.
Sure.
As I'm crawling, I have a high investigation skill and I'm the data entry person. Could I, while I'm crawling, think of what jester means?
Sure. What do you have in intelligence and occult?
I have the 1 in occult, but I was wondering if
What's your
it would be-
intelligence?
My intelligence is a 2. I was wondering if I saw it in any of the data entry I had to do.
Oh,
From
data
a
entry. Give me that 3 dice roll. Wits? Do you have wits?
Yeah.
Roll wits instead. Wits and occult.
It's much better. It's 5 dice. I have 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah. The Jester is part of the big thing that's happening this weekend. Yeah. Somehow you guys mostly missed the memo that you're not making a product so much as doing some sort of ritual or something. When you're doing your data entry, you kind of just type it in without really paying attention. And you're like, hey, wait a minute. This dude Carl, labeled the Jester, is talking about dosing his weed and talking about his fears and weaknesses and how we don't expect him to survive. Yeah, that seems like it's important. Regular human college student.
This shit food good.
So I'll just be like, keep your eyes and ears open. This isn't this what is that called? 6 Sigma or some weird business thing. This isn't some 6 Sigma thing we've been told about. This is different. This is like it's like back in 86 and I'll just like keep going.
What happened in 86?
It's
I don't
classified.
know. I think that's when she went to Vietnam. Probably for vacation.
Beautiful
or something. Got really
country.
bad diarrhea.
So you have arrived towards in the analytics department. Who would like to go down first?
Come on, it's just like 86 down there. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll do a check. I'll do a perimeter check and be the first one down there. I feel like that cake knife, if you didn't let me have my purse, it might be like in my belt or like pirate style in my mouth, like just thinking of different ways to carry that with us.
Sure. Roll me a d6.
3.
Let me just go through my list. All right, the first thing you notice is it's very cold in here, and there is ice on like all of the surfaces. The second thing you notice is there is a security guard pinned to the wall, like through like a whiteboard with like drawings and like bar charts and stuff like pinned to it, with a massive icicle. His handgun is actually still frozen in his hand, stuck out, because he's still like he's ice assisted rigor mortis. I'm gonna say that's a thing now. It's like Mr. Freeze got to him and then stabbed him.
I'll pop my head back up and just be like, "You're going to see things. Just don't scream. Keep calm and carry on, and I'll help the next person down."
I guess it'll be Sheila. She's coming down next, and she's like, "Oh my." Okay, I didn't scream. I'm not looking. Turns away.
You turn away from the dead body?
Yeah.
All right. There are people like dashing around in the hallway, just on the other side of each of these little sections is like sealed off with glass windows. Sometimes they're used as whiteboards. You got like notes and stuff tacked to them, like like the sticky tack. When I say that, but you're turning away, and you notice a about 6.5 foot tall creature made of 3 segments, all round. It's pure white except for these 3 black stones on its chest and a large carrot nose it seems to have. It's also splattered. Its stick arms are splattered in blood, and it's got a festive like floppy top hat on. And it stares at you, smiles, and then pulls a giant icicle out of its chest.
Oh no, it's bad, and she tries to take cover. Like runs.
What do office workers? 2 of you are still in the roof.
Right. Still in
The ceiling.
yeah.
I mean, Alice is considering just backing up and moving on.
You bitch!
So, Rose, your only ways out of here would be back the way you came, the break room, or the other meeting room. You'd be going back towards the atrium, where that man was ripped in half.
Yeah, I don't really want to go that way. Okay. But she also doesn't know any of what's happening in the room.
Correct.
Are
Other than
we-
there's like dead body in there.
The 2 characters that are about to get frosty, are
Excuse me,
are
that's
we-
Jack Frost. You know,
Um,
the fuck. I have to Google that.
The Shin Megami Tensei character?
Nah.
Does he just say
Oh.
The Michael Keaton
Kehoe,
character.
I love...
not the Michael Keaton. It's the one Michael.
It's
Keaton
worse
movie
than
I
the
never
serial
saw.
killer snowman. It's the Michael Keaton one.
Are we like near a cubicle? Like, can I kick a
They're not so
rolling
much
chair?
cubicles. They're like those half cubicles, but there are rolling chairs here. Yes,
Yeah, can I just
you're
like?
in a typical, stereotypical office environment, except the analytics department goes over all like, the number crunching on how to kill these college students with monsters.
Mm-hmm. So if I can react, if it's my turn, I just be like, I kick a rolling chair at it to kind of just like, hurt, like
Give me
just
a Dex and Athletics roll.
okay.
Sheila, what is Sheila doing?
I guess she's gonna try to find some sort of. So there's the dead security guard.
With a gun in his hand. That
Yeah.
yeah.
Does he have like a? She doesn't have any points in firearms, but does he have like a knife or a baton or anything?
I'll give you. He has a baton.
Okay, she'll take the gun and the baton, and then she's gonna like look back over, and she's gonna give her the thumbs up and be like, "You're doing great over there, darling." And she's gonna try to find like a. She's gonna try to find like a lighter or like a some sort of like
He did
spray
not.
can.
This is a non-smoking place here. If you wanted to find a lighter, you have better look probably in the break room, or maybe you want the chemistry lab.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna try to. I guess because there's more
Or
more things out in
you
the hallways,
might
right?
you might dip into stereotypes and ask a certain male boy.
I think Shayla's a smoker in her free time.
Is Sheila a smoker?
Yeah, she's probably a smoker
All
because
right,
she's
that's
got
your background advantage. All right.
Yeah. She's
You
got
have
a lighter.
and I
and
assume
she's
you've got like
looking-
a bouffant kind of hairstyle.
Oh yeah. She's got the curly like
Mhm.
auburn hair. But she's looking for some sort of can of compressed air or anything that could.
You don't keep a
anything
can of
flammable.
hairspray in your. In
Okay,
your
yeah,
bag?
she does. She does. Yeah, of course she does. And she has one in crafts, but not for. She has one in crafts, but it's for
You gonna need
origami.
a scarf too. Is just
Well,
like
she does
all
paper. She does it at the community center on weekdays.
Can
So,
you
yeah.
think of another applicable skill to use to use a quote homemade flamethrower? Do you have any points in science?
Technology and science. Yes, she has one in science, one in tech.
Yeah, I was gonna say either of those would probably work.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
craft you
it's-
get a free specialty on, right?
Yeah, it's an origami though. I'm not sure
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's very useful, but I
It's
guess she'll
not.
do I guess she'll do science. So what would that be? To try to make a
Science? No, it's just to use it. Science and dexterity.
Oh, okay. Okay. Science and dexterity to use the flamethrower.
Yeah, it's not like it's hard to do this.
Okay, great. She's gonna pull out the flame, the can of hairspray, and she's like, I got this trick from the nice ladies at the Vietnamese nail salon, and she's gonna try to flamethrower it. So wits and it's in tech.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, she got one success, but I'm gonna willpower the two other successes. And she got two successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Yes.
So you managed to light its hat on fire. It is very big mad at you. But you've also set the drop ceiling on fire.
Damn, we gotta get down. Shit.
No running from me, bitches. You gotta save my life.
So, ceiling people.
Get out of the burning ceiling.
Right.
Uh,
Drop to the floor.
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
And are these cubicles, are they like the sort of cubicles where people have personal things, or is
Yes.
it just like put your laptop in it and deal?
This is people have photos of them with their children. Some of them have like on their little cabinet like macaroni art from their kids, like heart daddy.
Okay. She's
So their
looking.
daddy's being ripped in half right now.
She's looking for something she can use as a weapon. The thing that popped into Rosie's mind was like a baseball bat. But like a good old like I don't know. I don't remember what's in an office anymore. I've been working from home for 2 years.
Or is he even or odd?
Even.
You find a coat rack.
Nice.
I don't.
Okay, well, your other option is an acrylic like analyst of the year trophy. It's like the size of a softball and a bit heavier.
Okay.
You could kill a human with that.
Yeah, I will take the analyst of the. I'll take the trophy, and the snowman is on fire
His
already.
hat is, yes.
His hat's on fire.
And that has lit the ceiling on fire.
Well, then shouldn't we just run away? Are any of us in a position where it looks like we can't get away from the flaming snowman?
Right, because this room has like 2 exits, right?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
aren't, then I'll make one where you can't.
None of you are being held down by the monstrous animated snowman.
Okay, great.
Right.
Then I'm gonna head towards the door and peek out, and just be like, "Come on, come on, come on!"
Rosie, roll me a d6.
There we go. 3.
3. Cool.
Oh yeah, and I grabbed the coat rack, like you know,
At that moment, when you like peek out, a gust of wind goes past you, and you smell brimstone and horse. Looking up at the blur that went by, you see riding a black stallion, a man dressed in garb you'd see in the Hessian army, the late 1700s, with a sword in one hand and a flaming pumpkin for a head. He's running down a janitor. He's laughing maniacally. Its eyes are flames also.
She looks back in the room. She's like, "The headless horseman just went by."
Is there a fire extinguisher?
In the hallway.
Okay.
So it's accessible to everybody. Doesn't make sense to put each one in each room. That's just wasting money.
That's just bad budgeting, right?
We're not.
Yeah.
What are the odds we have a fire anyway? We have these sprinklers that are probably intact.
So I kicked that chair to help keep
Mhm.
the snowman at bay. There was 3 successes.
Yes.
And I'm going to
And that
like,
is
run
why
over-
Sheila is not being murdered or stabbed by the icicle.
Yay, teamwork.
But he is
That
maneuvering
retreat was
his
so worth
giant
it.
donk around. I don't know how else to describe the bottom of a snowman here. It's not like it's not a
Bulbous?
thorax.
The
Bulbous?
butt.
All right, so Alice is trying to like motion everyone out of the room and away from the melting snowman.
Okay, I guess Sheila will get up out.
I never
of
said he was
the-
melting.
I hope he is.
I can give him another
Rose, heat goes
if
up.
we need to. I'll aim at the ground.
Did the horse go past our door,
Yes.
or is it like blocking our door?
The horse went past, running down that dude Ike.
Okay.
Oh no, not Ike. He was my favorite.
And which way on the chart by our door is the exit from this hallway? Towards the guy, or
So you can
possibly
go
the other
either
way?
way.
So
You are pretty much in the middle of a hallway.
Okay.
If you look at, what is it, the first picture I posted, you are near, so there's that circle in the middle, and then there's the 19 next to it. It's very small, but you're in the
Okay.
19 room.
All right. So there's some staircases close by there. Yeah. So can we go? I'm zooming in. Enhance. Enhance. Let's see.
Wait, no, you're on the other one. You're in the 3. Sorry. The same location, but the other map. Sorry. Because that big F is where the elevator banks are, where all the
Okay.
gunfire came from.
Okay, well, let's just. I mean, I'm path of least resistance. Let's just go down the horseman's that way. We'll go this way,
Yeah.
the opposite way, and I'll grab a fire extinguisher. Ferrari has the coat rack. Sheila has the flamethrower and a gun and a baton.
Yeah, she stashed the baton and she's got the gun on next to it. She's like geared up with her like granny skirt.
She was a Resident Evil character.
Yeah, she's like, I ain't going out with this fucking Jack Frost looking
Resident Evil 3
motherfucker.
Jill.
Right.
With the jacket around the waist, right?
Yeah, she's got the cardigan around the waist. Best aunt ever card in her purse. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Sheila, I need you to give me an athletics and dexterity roll.
Okay. Actually have. And that is 1 success.
If you ditch the can of hairspray as a distraction, I will let you get away scot-free.
Okay, yeah,
Otherwise, you are going to find your feet frozen in a block of ice.
Yeah, no, she's just gonna toss it. She's tossing it and she's getting away, probably up back into the ceiling.
Yeah. So it bursts, the can bursts, and you make your way out into the hallway with the other 3.
Oh, okay.
Rather than go into the on-fire ceiling.
Okay, yeah, no. Fire hot can't get snowman in the fire. She's out with
in the hallway, looking down to the left, you see a lot of people screaming back and forth. Flashes of light, fire, screaming, gunfire, blood spray going on. To the right, there's much less.
Let's just try to get into another room and then we can get into the roof again.
The hallway does not have a drop ceiling, by the way.
Okay.
Like
And
there's little like blocks of like offices and work areas that are connected by drop ceilings, but like the hallways, no.
Yeah,
Makes
let's
sense.
like get into one of the like small offices. At least that's where she's gonna try to get into.
Which way to the stairs? Is it left or right?
Technically both, but the faster stairs are to the right.
And that's the path of least resistance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Okay, I guess we can go there.
All right. Can I get wits and awareness checks from everybody as you go?
Alright.
I have 3 successes.
2 successes.
2 successes.
All right. You're going through. You run past. Like it looks like someone's trying to like get your attention for something, right? And then all of a sudden, a ghost comes out of the wall, and like you just see it suck the soul out of him, like a Dementor from that turf shit book series. And you keep going. If any of you were to look back, you'd see a early 20s young man in like a brown bloodstained cardigan, and a red-headed woman, also similar age, both confused out of their mind, running the opposite direction from you guys. He has a handgun. She has some sort of bayonet.
I guess since they're running the opposite direction of where we're going, she's gonna like stop a sec and like, you think we should just like hide real quick?
Are we by like a like a cleaning closet or anything like that? Like that we can pop in and see if something runs past us, like another horseman or something like that.
The nearest door to you guys is the operations room.
Okay.
And the story department.
The what department?
The
The story department.
STORY
Yes.
We
department.
need to go in the store department.
I was thinking. Okay.
As the mailroom guy, you know that is a dead end.
Oh, man. But it might have information that we need.
It might tell us what's going on, but do we really need to know what's going on?
We just need to get the fuck.
To those of you that haven't figured out what this adventure is, Rosie, would you like to tell them?
We're office workers in the cabin of the woods at the end of the movie.
About 10 years ago, I painstakingly watched this movie about 30 times in a row and mapped out the facility and wrote down all the departments, all the monsters, and statted them out. And then in a move, I lost those notes.
He
And
ran it once without me, and I've bitched at him about it for 10 years.
she has. That is not an exaggeration. And I'm pretty sure the story department was not one I made up. It's not. They actually bet on the Deadites.
I don't know.
If you
let's
look at the
check
whiteboard-
hardcore cabinites.
If you look on the whiteboard, Deadites bet on by the story department.
All right. Operations or story department.
Store's a dead end.
Well,
Operations. Let's.
operations is probably the best, but stories is just like books, right? Can't be anything dangerous in there. Just some words on paper, right?
Just tell me about it in operations, and I kind of open the door and push it a little bit.
I was like, I don't know, man. I watched that one anime where people find people with book shit.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one. Little Women. Oh wait, no, that's the book club. Sorry.
Alice
Derek,
is looking
can you roll me a
for.
D8?
D8.
Yes.
Alice is looking for a computer or something.
Oh, there
She
were
wants
computers
to-
in that on fire room. With the murder snowman.
No,
That's
she's
like
looking for computers
slamming
in-
its fists against the glass window, and
She's
then like
looking-
frost the glass over, and then like it's like kindergarten or like backwards spelling. It's like I'll kill you.
Yeah, she's looking. She's going into operations looking for a computer,
Okay.
not with the murder snowman.
How would one do a D8 type situation? Hold on, do I have one of them? I don't think I got a D8. So how would I do?
You can just Google 1d8 and it will automatically roll that for you on Google.
Bet.
Damn.
got a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
Cool. That's not great.
Sweet.
Oh, this one is one of the best. And that's not great either. So first I'm going to do what Derek has brought about from the argument in the hallway. The wraith next to you drags that soul into the floor below you, seemingly ignoring you in your discussion for this long. And then the hallway all kind of lights up, and you swear you hear like medieval kind of music. It's kind of got this golden warm light about it everywhere. You swear maybe you see a butterfly dart out of a vent, and everything's kind of sparkly as you see this majestic, white, horse-like creature come galloping down the hallway from the far end, not the way you were headed, with a big horn on its head. The horn of which is covered in blood. It's a unicorn, and it's coming to kill you. Rose, in the operations room, you see a giant snake. I don't mean like an anaconda. I mean like,
From the movie The Anaconda?
no, it's much bigger. Its body is like a oak tree, like in width,
Mm.
and it's probably about 50 feet long. It's got one of those like Arbok snake hoods. You know Arbok the Pokemon.
Cobra?
Arbok.
A cobra.
Cobra
Okay.
is not a Pokemon.
Are we
It's
talking
not.
about like snakes on a
Arbok's
plane?
hood
that
is
is a
always
snake?
out. A Cobra's hood is not always out.
Okay, I understand.
So, office workers, what do you do?
Well,
You-
she's gonna try to
you-
take cover from that.
From what?
But
The
you-
giant snake or the murderous horse of the horn?
Well, yeah. How like durable is a unicorn when it comes to being shot in the neck?
You know? I don't think anyone knows.
Are you gonna kill the last unicorn?
I'm not gonna kill the last unicorn. I'm just trying to keep it from killing the last me.
Calling it the
Give me the
last.
gun. We'll find out.
Wait, hold up.
I mean, unless you want to try. I have dots in it though.
You want to do what now? Sorry.
Shoot the unicorn.
Is there no way I can like try to persuade the unicorn to stop? Like, stop! I'm a pure maiden.
Is that what you would like to try to do?
Yeah, but she'll give the gun to Alice just because she's got thoughts in it. But yeah, she's gonna be like, "Stop! I'm a pure maiden."
Is that true?
Unfortunately, yes. Not to her best, not without her many years of trying, but it's just, she just nags too much.
Okay, give me a charisma and persuasion.
Okay.
Are you gonna try to shoot the unicorn no matter what?
I
Just-
am backing up and letting Sheila. I'm kind of just like backing up with the gun out, kind of letting Sheila's like, no, I have an idea, and so I keep going down the hall, but I'm ready if this doesn't work.
And she got 1, 2, 3. She got 3 successes, but I'm gonna willpower that so I can roll the failures. And she got 2 more, so yeah, she got a 5 successes.
So it runs up to you, and then stops just before you, and it gives you the once over, and it lowers its head to you, and then it stabs you in the chest or tries to.
No, okay, so can she make a Dex Athletics to jump out of the way?
You can, yes.
Okay, shoot it. Shit
Make
the
me that
fight.
Dex Athletics check though.
Okay, come on, Sheila, you got this.
All those
Oh
Zumba
yeah, she
classes.
got 3 successes.
Okay, so I got a critical.
Oh, fuck you.
So you're gonna take 3 damage.
Oh, aggravated or superficial?
I'm gonna say superficial for now. If we had lethal, like in Old World of Darkness, I would say that. But I'll say your dodge. It gets you like in your shoulder.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Also, because I don't want to give you aggravated this early.
Yeah, because she has 4 health.
And it wasn't at a full gallop, so horses are strong, but the dodge really saved you there. All right, someone wanted to shoot a magical fey being.
I ironically am actually reading that book right now.
What book?
So, The Last Unicorn.
I'll tell you why. I'm making a new ending.
Okay, so
Brought to you
firearm
by Glock.
and Dex, right?
You can do Dex. You can do Composure.
Oh, I think I have better composure. Hold on.
Dex
Yes,
is like for the
better.
first shot, but Composure is for extended like combats. But nobody ever uses that rule.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have a question. So I know you did the sheets a certain way that the boxes are filled in a bit weird. How does that like work? Is it just the 4 boxes that are filled in?
Can you send me a screenshot of what you're seeing?
Yeah, sure.
I don't have them open right now because my computer's been weird today.
Yeah, cause sorry.
It's okay. Derek, what are you doing?
That
So the boxes to the left are the health you have.
to the left. Okay, so it's not actually the 4 black ones.
No, what's your stamina?
3.
Yeah, you have 6 health.
Ah, great.
Why the fuck did I give this character 6 health?
Sheila's a strong girl, you know. She ate a lot of that pound cake growing up, so she's like built
Corn-fed?
built like iron. Yeah, cornbread, pound cake, grandma's meatloaf,
Nice. So Derek, as
whole milk,
as
not
your
skim.
coworker that you've met today for the first time is trying to shoot a horse, what would you like to do?
There's a giant snake hitting for us, so I'm gonna take my
That
shirt.
snake hasn't left that room yet.
Oh, sweet. Hmm. Oh,
Just help us fight the unicorn and close the door or something.
what I'm gonna do? Check this. I'm gonna take my shirt. I'm gonna wrap it around the thing, the coat rack,
Okay.
around the edge of the coat rack. Set it on fire with my lighter,
Yep.
cause I get high. So,
I assume
And
your
then-
character does too.
and so like I'm setting it on fire, and I'm gonna toss it toward the snake.
To what end?
To like distract it from us.
All right, you do an athletics and strength roll while I go
Okay.
back to the gunfighter.
All right. Let's see.
I have 4 successes.
So I'm not gonna let it really dodge. You fire like 3 times into this thing at point blank, blowing a large chunk out of its neck. This golden red blood just starts to come out of it, like pour out of it. It looks mad. It looks mad as hell.
Yeah, I'm pulling Sheila away, you know.
Ferrari.
2 successes.
2 successes. I'll say that's enough to get it to where you want it to go and not hit Alice. Alice, what are you doing? All of a sudden, a flaming coat rack has been thrown into this carpeted space. There are
Okay,
papers
so-
everywhere.
So
This
those
place is gonna
computers
go
are-
up.
It's gonna be on fire very soon.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta run. We gotta run.
Um,
She's just gonna run to the staircase as soon
If
as the
we run-
carpet starts going up.
Past this room, this is Jenna out of character,
Mhm.
but I'm imagining unicorn here, room here, and then where we need to go past. If we can get past the snake might bust out into flames, being like, "Oh no, I'm on fire," and block the
Get
unicorn.
the unicorn. That's what I'm.
So-
Yeah. She's gonna
Yeah.
book it to the stairs.
What do you have in wits and awareness, Rose?
The combined dice pool is 6.
All right. I'm going to passive perception, basically take half, 3 successes. You see, operations is where they keep track of all the variables in the film. Like when the scholar and the virgin change rooms, operations is informed and make sure the scenarios within parameters. You see on the wall pictures of 5 college students, 2 of which just ran down the hallway past you. One of which is labeled the Jester, the other the Virgin. The boy was the Jester.
I know.
What was the phrase that you said about the jester early on that we heard from like the
The man in the hallway shooting his gun while walking backwards.
Yes, but there was a phrase about the jester that I was wondering if you could repeat.
He must
gotta
be
kill him.
he must be
We have to kill the
eliminated,
jester.
or we
was
all
what-
die.
All right. So what she's gonna do then is
Have you seen Cabin in the Woods, Jenna?
I have.
Okay,
I'm worried about mermaids right now, but I didn't want to say that out loud.
because the mess they make.
Oh, this is excellent because I've never seen it.
Oh, it's great.
it's a fantastic movie. All right. So she's gonna turn around, and can she still see the fleeing college students?
You get a glimpse of them. Hold on. Going through the archives department, it looked like they tried to go into where the snowman was, and then they went back and went down the next door, heading towards like the center area,
Okay.
kind of to the atrium that was outside of your initial meeting room.
So she's gonna start running after them and sort of say to her compatriots, "We need to kill that guy. If we want this to end, we need to kill him."
So you're coming out, you're seeing like the end of Jane shooting the fuck out of a unicorn. Oh my god, unicorns are real.
We shot one. I mean, he killed the real unicorn in this place. and
I
was
didn't,
doing him-
I never said the word killed.
Oh, god damn it! She maimed the unicorn. Mauled it.
So we have to go past the unicorn to get to these two now.
If you want to go that way. But the way to pass the snake and to the right does loop around back to that
It
walkway.
does loop back to that atrium.
Yes.
Okay, so then I just go, all right, we can cut them off if we cut around.
All right. Alice hears that, goes through her head. Then she wheels back around and starts trying to go the other way to cut them off as indicated by Ferrari.
Okay. There's a very
I
pissed
I
off
follow
unicorn.
unless the unicorn is doing something to me, and then I will react.
It will try to attack you. You are absolutely certain it's going to try to attack you.
Then I stab it with my silver cake knife because I'm sure
Ooh.
that Fae do not like silver and or iron or whatever the fuck this is made out of in its neck.
Give me that melee and dex roll.
This is what Jane was made for. She has
Jane was made
3
to enter
days.
data.
She has 3 days and 6 hours until retirement. She doesn't need
Thank you
shit.
for the subscription, Twin Dad.
Let's see. I have no melee. What was the base stat you wanted?
Dex. Do you have Brawl?
No,
Okay.
I have
Dex.
athletics.
It would be melee. Athletics if you want to throw it.
Sure. Yeah, I'll throw it. I don't
Mhm.
need to get up that close. I botch with 2 1s and no successes.
So
Is that a thing in this game?
In Vampire, there's Hunger Dice, and it kind of is. But we're doing Mortals,
Yeah.
and ones don't subtract, so it doesn't really work that way. But I'm going to say you throw the knife down the hallway. You can spend a point of willpower
Okay.
to, I'm going to say negate this, because you've already told me it's basically a botch. If you had just spent the 1, you can normally roll up to 3 dice.
Okay, you're right. This is the 20th anniversary edition.
Yeah, no.
In me that I
This is
just
one of the
can't
weird
help.
parts for just a Mortals game, because you don't have any like special dice, and I still need a critical fail system, right?
So
you can spend
just
a
want
1
me
of willpower to
Point of
negate what
willpower.
I'm about to say,
Okay.
and just have the knife fall to the floor in the hallway.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so instead of the knife sailing and sinking into the chest of your fellow data entry employee, Mr. Grimm, it falls to the floor, like bounces off the now empty, what do you call it, fire extinguisher case, receptacle where they sit, and bounces to the ground. The unicorn is now going to attack you.
Okay.
Dex and athletics to dodge.
You got it. Two successes.
Okay, I rolled poorly that time, so it's 1 net for me, so 1 more than you. You're going to take 3 as it also tries to stab you. 3 superficial.
You got it.
You were kind of ready for it, and with the knife throw, you don't quite pull off a matrix. The rest of the team.
Oh, I'm running past the snake.
The snake is trying to figure out what this new worm thing is.
Right.
Uh,
I'm running. Because
I did a luck roll for it, and not just high or low, or even or odd. I'd picked the one thing it had to be for this to work. So a 1 in 4 chance, and I got it. So your gamble worked.
nice.
Mm-hmm. It's still crushing a dude in its tail, but you run past it. Hallway goes to the right. And to the left, which is not the way you were planning on going, there is something. And it seems to be a... I don't know why I had this on my table. A breach of the sewer line. Sewage line. It's like a really
we are
muddy
underground.
slip and slide on that part of the hallway that you don't have to go through.
Great. We don't then.
Just avoid the poop hallway.
I had a massive flowchart built out for this. I don't know where that form is right now. So I'm going off the remnants of notes I have right here. Alright, Gwen and Alice.
So they did escape from the unicorn, right?
They got by it, right? Making a run away down the hallway, but it is functionally a horse. It is very fast.
Yeah.
And it's probably more dangerous if it gets a running start than if you're fighting it close up, I want to say. I don't know. Horses are scary when they're mad. I do not have
Sure.
a fear of horses, just a healthy respect.
Well, Alice is trying to chase after this person that she's decided she has to kill, somewhat arbitrarily. Um, and she's just doing that and trying to keep an eye out more for what's ahead of her. So if the unicorn isn't an immediate threat,
It's not an immediate threat to you. Just your coworkers.
do I know that my coworkers are not following me?
I mean, you're still kind of right there.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like more distance.
No, it's not a very long part of the hallway.
Okay. So I've got this. You described the trophy as like a round
Big orb.
big orb. So what I'm horses' legs are very delicate. Would anyone be upset if I tried to break one of the unicorn's legs?
I just shot at a mythical being that's supposed to be
I'm-
pure and
I'm
happy, so I
checking-
feel like I've already destroyed all that audience's
Listen,
hopes and
Nobody
dreams.
gave a line or veil to
Listen,
harm to
listen.
mythical animals that were trying to
Listen.
kill you.
There's a
You're all-
difference
he
between
tried to-
executing an animal and maiming it.
This
I
is
want
not.
to-
Listen,
Listen, we maimed the animal
it
with
has
the goal of
stabbed 2
executing
people
it.
that
Okay.
you've seen.
All right.
It was covered in blood before you got here.
I was more concerned for my fellow players.
But thank you for checking in.
Now, if this was my family and they like own tons of horses, they love horses, they might not like it. I have no such. It's fine.
Cool.
I didn't know
Um,
Sheila's family owned a lot of horses.
I am gonna try to use that trophy,
Orb.
the orb. What I have in my head, I don't think it would work, but I'd like to try to go horse leg bowling with it. But that feels too absurd to work.
So give me an athletics and
Here's the
I'll
thing.
say strength for this one.
Here's the thing, I don't have anything in athletics because I'm the IT person.
Do you have any points in brawl?
No,
Melee.
no.
Firearms.
1. You
You
want this to work, you know. You
I just wanted to see what that character had to survive with. You got to get clever, son. You do have willpower.
I do. How does that work for a mortal?
You spend it. You roll up to re-roll up to 3 dice. If you tell me that you've rolled mostly at least like half ones, I'll say you can't do that though, and it's like a botch.
Okay, so with the strength athletics dice pool, I only get the 2 dice for strength. So
Yes.
willpower isn't really. I'm gonna. Oof. All right. So long distance isn't gonna work. Would I get a different dice pool if I close distance and tried to smash it in the leg?
Probably strength and melee.
That's still no better. So I'll try to go bowling. Because my dice pool won't improve either way.
Could you make an argument for any other skill combination?
What about you're smart and you can do the angles, and even though you're not like athletic, you can do the math in your head kind of thing? Do you have like
I have a fairly high I have a 4 intelligence. Or a 3 wits.
what if she was super smart and she knew that if she threw it off one wall, it would bank on the other in this non-Euclidean office map that you gave?
It's not non-Euclidean. Okay, there's just
It
carefully
is
wrong.
very Euclidean.
It's like a crazy go nuts
I made this
pentagon.
10 years ago. I made this 10 years ago.
And
It's
it's
like a melted
fantastic drawing.
pentagon. Like it's
I mean,
weird.
technically, it's like a trapezoid.
okay. So what I would like to argue is that instead of strength, I would like to use dexterity and awareness. Dexterity because it because I have to aim, and the awareness because I need to try to figure out, like, because if I roll where it's like currently is, it's not going to hit the leg. I have to sort of guess where it's going to be.
I will say yes on the condition that you roll a d8 afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to spend willpower.
Okay.
4 successes. And you said a d8.
Yes.
My d8 ran away. There it is. Got it. 3. Oh, 5. Sorry, 5.
Okay. So instead of doing damage, I'll say you managed to trip up the horse, the unicorn, because it has already tried to dodge earlier, I believe, this turn. So yeah, you'll give yourselves enough time to get away and probably around the corner.
Yeah, keep running. Maybe throw some like ball bearings behind us. You know.
Ball bearings.
Oh, where did
I'm
you go?
joking.
Where'd you get ball bearings?
Well, you know, everybody, you know what they say. You're never fully dressed if you don't got your ball bearings in your purse, girl.
Change your
you a
craft
fucking
to like
joking.
metalworking or something.
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
I just always love throwing ball bearings when I'm trying to one away from things.
So
It never fails.
I
So-
see its potential.
you all make it out to the balcony. You know, like the elevated walk. You're on the second floor, first floor. There's like a little like walkway lined with like glass panels. Most of those are broken. A lot of them are covered in blood, intestines, viscera. You know it. The security guys that you saw shooting backwards, talking about the Jutster, are dead, scattered about you. Guns empty. One of them is sitting down. They're back to the wall, actually firing into a clown who has a big smile on his face and a wicked chef's knife in hand. And bullet is hitting it, and it's just having no impact but making him smile harder. And he approaches her and he just starts stabbing.
I'm just like, let's just keep going.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
let's keep going.
Yeah.
So you
I'm,
can go
I'm not,
down the stairs, back the way you came, or past the clown.
I'm not
Uh,
going to interfere with the clown, but what
Yeah.
Alex wants to do, the clown
Sneak
can
around.
get its jollies. She's gonna try to get one of the I know you said the guns are empty, but she's going to very gingerly see if she can get one of the guns and then see if she can find some ammo on one
Even
of
or odd.
the odds.
So I rolled a 99. You find a magazine,
Cool.
loaded,
Cool.
9mm. Fits in the gun.
Cool. Future reference, she has a 1 in firearms. Do any of my fellow office workers go like shooting on weekends or anything like that?
Nope, I got a 1 in firearms.
I mean, I have 2, so I would say
Yeah.
yes to keep up my skills, even though I've had a crushing mental defeat, realizing that I'm older and don't have my capabilities in
What?
She
knife
has
throwing
the she has the
anymore.
0 in firearms, but she's got 3 in melee, which is why she's got the baton.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Ready?
So-
Yeah.
Now I'm going to very gingerly go around the clown.
Okay. Also down, not downstairs, but in the open space between, like on the other side of the balcony, and there's open air. It's like a giant ceiling on the main concourse here. You see a large, furry, bat-like creature going around screaming, trying to pick people up and then like dropping them from height to make them easier prey for some of the smaller slow. It's the mutants again. It's for the mutants. He's just driving them for the mutants so they can throw up in people's mouths and create more.
Is there a way we can stay underneath that like balcony-esque thing like in the picture in your
Yes.
background?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
And you know that this all leads to a main circular center part in which there are golf carts. Electric golf carts that don't need a key.
Are we near any of those?
If you walk down the hallway, you will get to them. But also, that is where a lot of the screaming and carnage is coming from.
Is that, just to keep this in my mind, is that the direction we need to loop around to get to the Jester and the Virgin, or is that out of our way?
Do any of you have points in survival?
I think I do. No.
Mm-mm.
I have stealth, though, which might help.
Give me a stealth and wits roll then.
I'm going to use a willpower.
Okay.
And that's...
If you run out of willpower, you don't want to do that.
I understand. This will be my second one, so I thought it would be worth it. So I have a 3 successes.
Okay, 3
I did-
successes. For some reason here, must be something released in the air by one of the creatures. The blood has started to coagulate on the floor, even though it's only been a matter of minutes since this all started. And you see sneaker footprints going down the stairs and across the way and going underneath the other side, underneath. Like, you see how there's 2 here, right? There's these 2 lips running on the other side and going up. And you actually see the guy in the drug rug cut across by the main atrium. The Jester, yes.
Oh, the Jester. Okay.
The Jester wears, a drug rug.
I feel I've led a sheltered life to unknown.
Is that like the thick? Is that like the thick poncho hoodie situation?
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
wool, like hoodie thing.
Okay.
He looks like Shaggy
Y'all
from
don't
Scooby-Doo.
say drug rug?
I know what drug
Man.
rug is.
I'm from Alabama, man. Nah. I'm also from the hood, so yeah.
I'm from Pittsburgh, and I feel like we make up all our own words, so I feel
You
that's
haven't
why I
said
don't know
yins
this.
yet, and that's a plus for you. Okay, so what do office workers decide on your course of forward? Because after that, we'll take our first break, or only break.
Are there chairs like in your picture near where we're walking?
There were.
Hmm. Okay.
People are being hacked up. Jack Frost, not Jack Frost, Jack, the headless horseman, runs by again, this time dragging someone on fire behind him, breathing fire out of his jack-o'-lantern head. There's all sorts of carnage going on in the center.
Okay, and we have to,
But
just
you
for
do see a
clarification,
working golf cart, or an intact golf cart.
that's like, but we have to go through all this craziness to get to it, or is there like an easier path to go to the drug rug wearing?
That
jester?
is the way they went.
Okay.
That is the most direct, and yes, that is the way to go.
Then team out of character, I feel it's like a run into the chaos kind of moment, but anybody has other suggestions?
Yeah, I think we gotta
get to it.
It's
time to
double
get to
or
that
nothing.
dying.
Well, it doesn't have to be dying unless we're talking about those tie-dye shirts I did for Independence Day.
Go, Sheila, go, run.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the relationship we have.
Okay, and with that, we're going to take our break. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. So be sure to hydrate, maybe get a snack, do whatever. We'll be back soon. We're back. And Gwen, could you give me a D6 roll?
I sure could. But will I? I will. I got a 4.
A 4. Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay. So there, as I described before, Jack o' Lantern is running through. The snake is nowhere to be seen. The giant dragon bat is flying around. The clown is at the top of the stairs. The mutants are down here. They seem occupied. And then coming out of the kitchen is a guy in a blue polo shirt. Actually, not a polo shirt. It's white and black. He looks like a member of Geek Squad. He looks very calm. His hair is nice and cut, trim. And he seems to be strolling up to you all without a care in the world.
Is it the energy vampire from What We Do in the Shadows?
No, this is a character that was on the board, but not in the movie.
Separating what I know, does my character recognize this person?
Give me an intelligence and occult roll. Anyone who wants to can do that.
Okay, thank you.
You
4
may not.
successes?
You may not. How many?
4.
Okay.
I have 2 successes.
Okay. Did anyone else roll?
I got 1 success.
All right. So 2 and a 1. You think you've heard of this dude? But you're not quite sure. You think his name is Kevin. 2 successes. You know he doesn't work here. 4 successes. You need to fucking run right goddamn now, or you will all die quickly.
Go, 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 go!
Yeah. She's like, she's not hesitating.
You don't want to fight Kevin!
I don't.
As he gets close, you actually see on his chest, hi, my name is like sticker. This is Kevin on it in like a Sharpie.
Yeah, he's the only one who's not being attacked here, so I assume he's.
As you start running, he starts running with the big smile on his face. And the monsters and the mutants just seem to get out of his way. Can everyone roll me Dex and Athletics?
Sure.
Rose, I will give you a 1 dice bonus because you ran first.
Two successes.
You said ones don't cancel out.
Ones do not cancel out in this one.
Okay, then I have 2.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Derek, Kevin catches up to you.
Okay.
Can you roll Dex? Can you roll... How many dots do you have in stamina?
Stamina 3.
Alright, can you roll 6d10?
Alright. 4 successes.
4?
Yeah.
That's really good for you. That means he only beats you by 5. I rolled 4 10s.
Mm.
So in a blink, your left arm is gone. It's just... Oh, and you suddenly see it. It's on the ground, but it's small, and it's pale, and it's shriveled. As if it's been drained of blood. The remaining part of your arm here, there's enough to tie off if you can get to medical help later. Please take 3 aggravated damage, first of all. That's the really bad damage.
Okay.
Your arm is gone. And somehow your arm has been, without even seeing how, removed and exsanguinated.
Okay. All right. So how is that marked on this sheet though?
Just fill in 3 boxes on your stamina.
Okay.
Or just remember you have 3, if that sheet isn't fillable.
Yeah, you can. 3. Okay, boom, boom. All right. Yeah, I ain't got no arm no more. I needed that.
You still got legs. Run.
I am running.
Don't worry, we can make you a new one.
Okay.
Did anybody just have a vision from like the girl with the Rose McGowan with like the AR-15 leg from that?
From Planet
scary
Terror.
movie? Yeah, but we do that to Ferrari with the arm, maybe.
Oh man, I'm just buried now.
So he's right there. He's got a big smile on his face. And then Kevin just turns and finds somebody else who's just crying, walking through the crowd, and he starts following them. But you are still surrounded by mutants and whatnot.
Are we near the carts yet?
Yes, you are near the cart.
Okay, yeah, let's just get on the cart and let's get the
I
hell
will have
out
to
of here.
ask, who's driving?
Let me check and see if I have any drive. I don't.
I have a 1.
Oh no, the only person who has a drive gun is the one who
That's
has
one
his
arm. Oh no.
Listen, you can drive
that's
with
lit.
one arm.
Yeah.
He's just going to take a 1 dice pool penalty.
No.
That's so mean.
Oh my
Listen, do you think I know what's on the sheets when I rip off someone's arm arbitrarily?
No.
By arbitrarily, I mean the dice did it.
Uses his feet to do it. Does that make it come back?
No, that would be harder.
Okay, he still probably has the best chance of successfully
Right.
driving.
Okay, to get around
Alright.
all the stuff, I will need a dex and drive. Or a composure and drive.
Man. Yeah, we're gonna go compose and drive.
Is that your highest fucking stat?
Yeah, compose I got a 4.
So roll me the 4 dice then.
Alright.
Because the missing arm penalty cancels out your 1 in drive.
Cool. I got 2 successes.
2 successes. You successfully navigate around the pack of mutants. The giant tree that has forced itself into the central atrium here and are after the beponchoed man. Jen, can you roll me a d8?
Six.
Hey. Oh. you hear the flapping of wings, many wings, and the cawing of birds, as a flock of birds with eyes and viscera hanging from their beaks and talons, these corvids descend upon the golf cart.
Oh my God! Is it a murder? It's
It is indeed a murder, and soon to be 4.
A murder?
You know,
That's-
a murder of crows.
I mean, yeah, but that's, that doesn't mean it's a murder of murder crows.
No, they're gonna murder the 4 of you.
Oh, that's so cliche. Let's murder them.
I would like to ask, out of character.
Are you afraid of birds?
No.
Okay.
Ironically, this would scare the shit out of my mother. Like, she would never let me watch that movie. I just, but I would like to ask, since Sheila has her purse has been this wonderful bag of tricks lately, if maybe one of her hobbies was like feeding birds at the park or anything like that. It's just some bird seed we could throw. It's
I
kind of like
don't-
ball bearings, but ball bearings for like birds chasing us.
Okay, this is totally plausible, because, as I mentioned before, the balloons were held down by
Held
one
down
of
by
those
the
like bird
thing.
seed weight things. So I
Yeah.
will allow a luck roll of even or odd, and high or low. If you get one of them right on this luck check, I will allow it. But I want Gwen to pick high, low, even, odd.
I'll do even, and what dice? I'm just gonna roll it.
So high or low though.
We'll do low.
So I rolled an 18. You got both correctly. Not only do you have bird seed, I'm gonna say you get an item later on, like a mundane item that will help you when you think you need it.
Oh, great.
Also, general reminder: Ferrari ripped off his shirt earlier, wrapped it around the coat rack, and lit it on fire. So he's a shirtless, one-armed male boy driving a golf cart as you're throwing bird seed at a flock of murderous birds running driving over your dead coworkers and away from zombies.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
And you know what? The bird seed is working.
Yeah, a bird seed. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank goodness. I can't believe I got that.
You had an extra from the thing, so yeah, you're able to do it. You thought
got
they would
this
show up with more than 3 balloons.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got this from the old man down by the lake. He likes to throw bird seed to the birds out there. At least they don't try to murder them afterwards. So it works.
I would like to say I'm sitting in the back because golf carts have like a face front and a face backwards.
Like a what do you call it? A station wagon, yeah.
Yes, with a way back seat. Yeah, I'm going to be facing back since I have the gun to shoot at anything coming behind it, but I couldn't shoot at all the birds. That was my philosophy. So.
Ferrari, you know that you turn right into this hallway in pursuit of this dude, and you know for a fact that the security HQ is the door to your left, and the infirmary is the door to your right now.
Decisions.
Or you can pursue in your golf cart with the limited weaponry you guys currently have on you. And your, missing arm that no one is treating.
Right. So we might have to.
I'm going to ask if I could try to make a tourniquet, but if the infirmary's right there.
Yeah. Because we can, hop to the infirmary and then grab weapons and back on pursuit.
Or we could split the party.
I was gonna say that, but the
Because remember, each
storyteller was too excited, and then I got
I
concerned.
guess I'm gonna say narrative turn you guys have. I make you roll a die, or if you're doing something particularly ludicrous.
I mean, all of us are wounded except Alice. So I feel like we might all go to the infirmary.
We're also in the last hour, so I have no qualms about killing my wife.
Oh, I love when my
Character.
character.
Wait. Okay, I was about to say you might wanna clarify there.
No, that he means in game.
Ah, okay, yeah. Whew.
Let me see. Who has any dots in medicine to I have 2 dots in medicine. So how about I'm wounded, I go to the
Oh, yeah,
infirmary
I
with
got 2 dots in
Ferrari,
medicine.
and the other 2 just pack Sheila's giant Mary Poppins bag full of shit behind me.
Yeah.
I have a 1 in firearms, so I can go into security and at least make sure I grab the right kinds of bullets for the right kinds of guns that I grab.
Perfect.
Man, and I'll, scoop my one-armed ass over to.
The 3 of you go in the infirmary. I'll grab. If I see grenades, any large damaging area effect things, I will grab them.
Okay. So the 3 of you go into the infirmary,
Yes.
and Rose goes into the security office. Rose, I need you to make a luck roll. And you need to tell me high, low, even, and odd. And you need to be right.
High, odd.
You got half right. 27. All right. All right, so let's do the infirmary first. It is a bloodbath. The first thing you see is the on-site nurse and doctor already in like their scrubs in case something had happened. They're in pieces, and those pieces are stitched together into this like ball of limbs that seems to somehow still be alive. If you could read the 3 of the eyes facing you, they would be saying, "Kill me."
It's the grafted scion from Elden Ring.
Oh no. I'm sorry, darling. I don't know what to do here. I just need to get this guy fixed
Various
up.
segments of body, like say this part of like a forearm, is scattered around as if the other parts were used on something. Again, in front of you, probably. It's more than parts of 2 people, and whoever's handiwork it is seems to have moved on. You can take your time. You can take your time searching for supplies in here. But if you take too long, something might show up. Rose, you are looking for grenades.
If she sees them, she'll grab them.
High or low?
I missed what you said.
High or low?
High.
Okay. You see a pile of grenades. Like a bandolier of them on the dead body of the security guard in full SWAT regalia. His Sig Sauer AR-style rifle with 20-shot magazine on the ground next to him. And that's it. There's like cabinets and stuff going by, but this dude is dead, face down on the ground.
And there's no other weaponry.
It is dark in here. There are guns and grenades and stuff scattered around. There's also, it's like a bullpen of desks. You've never played Resident Evil 2, but it's like the bullpen where Leon's desk is for Derek as a mental reference.
Okay. Was it obvious how the security guard died?
You will have to get close and give me either an intelligence medicine or wits awareness.
I'm gonna give you a wits and awareness. She's just wants to. She's bending down to take his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She'll take the vest if it's undamaged.
Yeah, it's undamaged.
4 successes, and the fact that it's undamaged is actually 4 successes on the wits and awareness.
Okay. So what stands out to you is the bright red welt around his neck. That actually, when you kind of like roll him over a bit, there is a plastic sheet, like it's torn on its edges, and a lot of it is like sucked into his mouth.
Oh, he was strangled with a bag. Okay. This is a normal Tuesday. Sure.
Hey, Rose.
It's behind me, isn't it?
And all of a sudden, you feel a clear plastic bag of the same type go over your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna start making stamina rolls soon. Other team.
All right, team. I have 2 suggestions out of character. You said there was a giant homunculus of body parts looking at us sadly? Correct?
Sad is not the right word. Desperate for you to kill it.
Okay. I can't waste the bullets, but I was wondering if Sheila could go talk to it and convince it to walk outside and run interference for us, because surely something will kill it along the way.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a
I
big
guess.
ask.
Well, it'll
It's a
get
big
it
day.
killed. It'll get it killed. It'll help us out. It's a win-win situation, darling. Anyway, she'll walk out and be like, ball.
Like, I don't even know how to describe
people.
the dimensions of this thing. Like,
Could you like walk out there and just
you know
give
those
us
like
some
inflatable
time?
sumo suits? Like, that's like how like the main core of it, like that's its size of this Cronenberg-esque monstrosity.
Okay. In the meantime, can I just I'm just gonna bust open the nearest cabinet for like hydrogen peroxide or isopropyl alcohol and just bandages. Like that's what I'm envisioning right now. Like I'm not gonna stitch an arm
High
back
or
together.
low?
I'm going to say low.
Even or odd?
I'm gonna say odd.
With the 21, you find the crash cart. You know, the all the supplies you'd see on like ER or Scrubs when someone's flatlining.
Yeah.
Yeah, you found that. It's stocked and ready to go.
Okay. So,
You can
I'd like
easily
to do
steal
a-
all the shit you're looking for.
a quick medicine check on that cart if there's like that antibiotic syringe there that I know that's in movies.
The hell is
something?
antibiotics? Are like
I don't know. They're
Like,
always just like
the
they're-
adrenaline.
Yeah, maybe that
Like-
might be good.
I mean, technically, a syringe full of poison's antibiotics. It will end the bioprocesses of whatever you injected into.
Maybe I'm just watching too many sci-fi movies.
Maybe. Like Bacta from Star Wars.
Not getting into like the nitty gritty of this crash cart.
I'm thinking different sci-fi like first aid things, like the tank they put Johnny Rico in Starship Troopers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting a tank, but I just wanted to know if there was like a syringe of anything that might be useful. Otherwise, I'm just gonna pour hydrogen peroxide on our wounds, and it's gonna be painful.
Offense, defense, painkillers.
The painkillers, that's it. That they put the painkiller in, and then they do the thing. That's
Yes,
what's in
there
the
there
spray.
is morphine equivalent here. Yeah.
Yes, okay, that's what I wanted to. I just jumped ahead on my question.
Like,
So-
antibiotics are to prevent the infection later on, which is there going to be a later on? I don't know.
Right.
All right,
Hope
You-
springs eternal, I guess, in this character.
you find the stuff to try to save Ferrari's life. In the meantime, Gwen, what would you like to do?
Well, if there's no way that she can convince the flesh blob to walk out into the hallway to give them cover, I guess that she will just try to get everybody. She'll basically just try to help anybody else out with what they're doing while also keeping an eye on any of the, just trying to get them in and out, like get everything done and we can keep going.
I mean, you can try.
Okay, I guess she'll try to get the thing to go, convince it that it will also die.
All right, give me that charisma and persuasion roll with a bonus of 2 dice.
Okay. So that is 8. That's a lot of dice. That is 1. Oh. Okay, she's gonna spend her next willpower to willpower 3 of those.
How much do you have left?
This is the last one. She's only had 3.
So
used
if
to.
you're out of willpower, you're gonna get a -2 impaired penalty.
Actually, she'll just leave it. That's 1 success, I guess.
1 success.
Out of 8 dice. Fuck.
That sucks.
Okay.
They look at you. The amalgam, the abomination, I don't know how many words I can describe this monstrosity before you, but that longs for a swift death. But even it's like, what are you talking about? Like, are you serious? Not to say it, but like its eyes are so expressive somehow. There being so many of them.
It'll get you killed. It'll help us out, please. Just forget it
And it
about
like
it.
scooches off.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Ferrari.
You.
You want to find anything in here?
Yeah, like some type of scalpel type situation or something.
Yeah, there's a drawer full of them. There's also a bone saw.
Macho Man from Spider-Man movie. Yes, Bonesaw is ready.
Bonesaw.
Yeah, no, we're gonna take a couple weapons. Let me get a scalpel and the bonesaw.
They've got both the like motorized bone saw, like you would see in the movie Planet Terror, or the like the Team Fortress 2 medic bone saw, like the saw, like the manual saw version. Yeah.
Yeah, is what I gotta do to get that mechanical joint?
You can just say you take it, but it's fairly heavy, so you can take that and a scalpel, but not it and the
Yeah.
and like the other one you might be able to like slash with it. This one you got to get much closer and like manually do it.
Thank you for the raid, Murder Hobos
Hey, welcome,
and Choco Bros.
Murder Hobos and Chocobros. Welcome. We're doing Papers and Pushers, a World of Darkness 5th edition horror game for mortals. They are. How would you describe what you're doing right now?
We're trying to convince a giant ball of limbs to kill itself.
Yeah, just another day at the office.
Yeah.
I'm being asphyxiated in another room against my will by something trying to kill me.
Listen, some people might be.
Aren't we all?
That's
No.
why I said
No, we're
against
not
my
all
will.
into that.
We're being asphyxiated by the man with all the pay cuts they've given us. Like, come
Okay,
on,
no,
you're
okay.
not special.
Nice save. I thought when I said, if you're into that, aren't we all? What? No.
I'm not into getting my pay cut. What are you talking about? I'm not. This ain't a charity.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
thank
go
you.
with the non-motorized joint.
All right. And
'Cause
let's
I have
see
one
if
on.
anything shows up. All of a sudden, the door on the other side of the room that leads towards the main center atrium swings open. And a mangled, dismembered body flops onto the ground. Its SWAT-style helmet rolls off with the top half of the guy's skull and brain inside of it.
Well,
His
it would
shotgun
be...
lays there in front of him.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes you guys catch a break, according to the dice.
Yeah, well, I would be surprised, but given everything we've gone through today, honestly, it's more of a
Listen, I rolled 2 1s on a d20 in a row for that.
Oh yeah, that's quite a little treat. Thank you, dice gods.
We will
These
grab.
were not made by Odd Duck Dice.
We'll
which
get the
love
shotgun.
to kill, according to the users of Odd Duck Dice.
I have had several clients say that my dice have drawn blood.
Okay, so since Ferrari cannot pick up a shotgun,
Right.
will you guys spend the extra turn in here to go over the body?
Are we fixed up?
Yeah, I
You
think
have
we should.
the supplies. No one has made a medicine roll yet.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, I can help, but can I add the 1 dice for helping?
Yes. Who are you
Okay.
rolling for?
I think I'm going to try to fix up Ferrari since they have the most grievous wound, and just give the rest of us morphine, and you can administer as you want.
Okay. Give me that
Yeah.
intelligence and medicine roll.
I
Okay,
only
that
take.
is 4.
You get +1 from Sheila helping.
Okay, thank you.
I only take hard drugs on weekends, darling, but I appreciate it.
I have 2 successes.
2 successes will definitely be enough to stop his bleeding, but not really enough to treat any aggravated damage because it's aggravated, right? He lost his arm, but he won't go passing out on you while he's driving you guys through stuff. In game terms, I will no longer give him a -1 on drive checks
Okay,
Yes.
I think that's the best we could ask for.
because you've spent
I'm
the
good.
turn
I feel
grabbing
we
shit.
found bullets for the gun I'm using, so I don't want to look a gift SWAT in. I don't know how to rephrase that, but I don't know if I want to go over there. I think I want to get back in the golf cart.
Okay. That's true for
If
the rest
everybody
of the
else is okay with that.
Yeah.
All right.
It ain't but so much I can do.
Cut back to Alice then. Alice, give me a stamina roll.
Just straight stamina?
Oh yeah. Stamina and brawl if you have it. Why not?
I do not have brawl, so it's just straight stamina. 2 dice.
Ooh. An
2
average
successes.
person. 2 successes is pretty good.
Considering I only have 2 dice.
Yeah. You know, if I was a smart man, actually no, I wouldn't have done this even if I was a smart man, because what are the odds that I would randomly roll the Strangler, and then he actually sneaks up on you?
Oh wow, what would the odds be? I don't know. Probably really bad.
Yeah. So let me just look up strangling, and let's see
Oh,
if that's in
shit.
this book here.
God damn it.
No. Unsurprisingly, the book about vampires does not have rules for not being able to breathe. Who would have thought?
There are mortals in the world of darkness, isn't there something?
I'm not looking for that right now. Take
We
one.
could do like
Take
you
one
could like
superficial.
ah.
All right. What do? You're being choked from behind from a man that when you like touch him, you hear the rustling of plastic bags. And he's like growls screaming. Like and like shaking you.
So what are my hands free?
Yes.
So what I want to try to do is use my teeth and hands to bite and rip the bag off of my face.
Okay. Give me a strength and brawl roll.
This character is not built to survive.
Why would I build a character to survive?
1 success?
1 success. You're making some progress. Like you're feeling it like stretch, but these are like durable, like thick bags. You know, for a guy whose entire gimmick is killing people with them to use. Um,
Like the contractor bags.
like I would
From
say it's beyond that because he's not like a guy who decided to become like a slasher villain. He is a slasher villain incarnate, and this is part of his kit. It's like, why doesn't Jason's machete break? Why do Freddy's claws cut off people's heads? But I won't say no. But give me that stamina roll again.
He's OP. Nerf Freddy.
He's I was gonna say the Strangler is OP in this very, very specific set of circumstances.
I saw the patch notes, darling. He's not supposed to be able to kill you no more.
No successes.
Okay.
Ah.
Take 3 superficial damage. And at this point, the rest of you come out and see the empty cart.
Oh, gosh.
The empty golf cart.
Maybe she's in the other room and she can't carry all the stuff that we need. Let's go in.
Yeah, let's go get her. Let's go get her.
So opening the door into this darkened room, the light from the hallway shows your colleague, or you assume it's your colleague. Some of you've been running behind her a bit today, so you kind of recognize the back of her outfit. I don't want to say hunched over because that's not quite the right posture and pose. I don't know how to describe this pose, other than like Jabba the Hutt'ing, like while being strangled from behind by a man festooned with plastic bags all around him. There is no way this man should be able to breathe. He is strangling her. And there's a dead body on the floor underneath of her.
Yeah, so she's gonna take that baton and charge and bonk them around the head and like
All right, give me that.
get off,
Give me that Dex and melee roll, please.
get off my friend.
Is this just gonna turn into like a couple old ladies just like kicking him until he
Can she
stops?
Can she use strength since
If
she's
you
not
two-hand
really
it,
moving?
yes.
Yeah, she's like bonking really hard. Like,
for it.
Yeah. Yeah. 6. See what she gets. She got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Ferrari, did you run in?
Yeah, I followed the group.
Okay, you've learned well.
4 successes on the bonking.
4 successes. You rushed in from behind while he's so close to killing her. Like, I assume you have 1 health left. You hit him on the back of the head, sending him off of her, and she is able to breathe. Rose, heal 1 as you get air back in your lungs. And he's like turned back around, staring at you. His wide eyes, like it's just all pupil.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. And she's like trying to run away already.
Who's gonna turn their back on the Strangler first?
She's not turning her back on him, but she's backing up big time.
We all walk out like
Yeah,
backwards. Like brandishing our weapons, like slowly. It's just some strange standoff. I mean, we did try to have diplomatic relations with the homunculus, so
Any chairs or anything that she could throw down in front of her that like she's gonna like toss it and like
I will
shells.
say,
And, like,
if you're all planning on leaving before Rose gets to actually grab any weapons other than the plate carrier she grabbed,
throw a grenade at him.
the grenades? She went for the armored vest first.
Oh.
honestly,
And she went, "Why isn't this damaged? Oh no!"
I do want to grab the grenade bandolier.
There's like 5 grenades on it.
I'll take it.
Okay. He's in front of you again.
Great. As we back out of the room, I make sure my compatriots are out of the room. And
Oh,
then I
he's
tell
going to
her,
lunge at you long before you get out of the room.
"Oh, okay.
He's going to
Um,
try to choke you to death.
fuck that shit. I'm gonna. You said he's covered in plastic bags.
Yes. Maybe they're vinyl bags. Is vinyl tougher than? Yeah.
I got a lighter, man. We can set this fool
Yeah,
on
I was
fire.
good.
He seems to get his plastic bags like custom made, so like they can
Listen,
be
they were
anything.
created.
Do I think they would
By
burn?
God. With an accelerant, possibly. Like, if you just hold a lighter up to him, it's gonna take some time.
Okay, so what what I would like to do, but I don't want to kill the other characters, is pull a pin on the grenade.
I mean, you've got character who currently has gun in hand.
Yeah, I can shoot. We were just coming up with such creative ideas. I didn't want to stop the flow.
No, go ahead.
I'll shoot. That's fine. Yes.
I'm trying to not kill myself, but I can't think of another way out.
She's fine with her. She doesn't want to be. Asphyxiation sucks.
It do. Don't let children play in plastic bags, people.
No. So what would you like me to roll to shoot?
Firearms and composure.
Okay. Four successes.
4 successes is great. You're gonna hit. You're just gonna boom, boom, boom. Fuck it, you just kneecap him. And you guys dash out of the room to the cart. Derek, can you roll me a d10?
Yeah.
Come on, get us one.
Is this for like how they set the bone saw down so they can drive with only one
No,
arm?
this is for what shows up right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was
no,
about golf cart safety and a bone saw.
You need. Did I get a success?
I want to know the raw number.
Oh, 4.
A 4. Okay.
It's kind of on the low end.
So you guys know how like you found that like patchwork sewn together dude?
Mm-hmm.
Or blob thing? Coming out of there, like looking around cartoonishly, are 2 figures, humanoid figures, dressed in like earlier like style like medical coats. You know, like the buttons on the one side, the big oversized gloves, the metal disc on the hat. Their fingers end in like scalpel and different like medical tips, but they're rusty and you can just see crusted blood along with fresh blood on them, and other spots seem to be sewn together on them, and they just look at you and with the light of not innovation but
Like
they have
inspiration.
inspiration. They have so many ideas with this canvas that is before them. They're on the other side of the cart from you. What could I make with 4 of them?
You could. There's a lot more people in the back you could go get. I saw like a whole crowd of
They don't
school
really
children.
talk that well. Their mouths are stitched shut.
I saw a whole crowd of school children just go back there, like they were just running through. Like 20.
And the one points at you, like mumbles something to the other one, who nods, kind of like confirming something they just heard about, like specifically about you. Like you've been gossiped about before, And you're clearly seeing these monsters share their gossip between them about a saucy fact they just learned from a friend, possibly, who might have been in that room.
Oh, was that Deborah? Oh, was that Janice or Gail?
Out
I
of
think it was
character,
all
I
of
believe
them.
it was Cronenberg Blob.
Ah,
Deborah and Janice were in there.
And they're just gonna try to stroll over to Sheila and see if they can grab
bonk,
her.
bonk, 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 bonk,
Just-
fucking bonk
Just
the shit.
run.
Okay, yeah, she's running, bonking at last resort.
Give
Yeah.
me a Dex and Athletics roll, please, Sheila.
Okay, come on, dice. Oh yeah, I got 3 successes.
I got no successes. So you managed to run away from them. The rest of you, what do?
While
I
that's
run as
happening,
well.
I
Come
go,
and help me, pick me up.
I go cart, and then signal everybody to hop on.
Since these
At
two
this
dudes
same-
are occupied with Sheila at this point, you are easily able to get on.
Okay.
Pick me up on your way. I promise I'll be right ahead.
Can I jump on the cart and like I
Sure.
had 4 successes for athletics. Can I pull her away as we're driving away? So that she's distracted.
They will get a swing at you if you do that.
Okay,
She
what
used to
about
be-
I try to grab her, and if they take a swing, you shoot them.
They will
Okay.
get a swing at whoever goes to grab her.
I will attempt to grab her.
All right.
She saved my life earlier.
So give me that strength and athletics check, Rose. Try to grab her and pull her onto the cart. Sorry, Dex.
2 successes.
2 successes is enough. And now they're going to swing their bescalpeled finger hands at you.
Can I try to shoot their hand?
There's really no reason to because they just fucking botched.
Okay.
Oh yes.
I'll like line up the shot and I'll just be like, whatever.
Oh thank God, I know you weren't
You're
as
not
bad as
worth it.
Yeah, I'm not wasting the bullets on you. It's just like a minute.
All right. Looking through, you see the tattered remains of the poncho the dude was wearing outside of the bio lab that's just ahead. Like it's around the corner and a little bit ways down the hall. You can get there on the cart. I just need a roll. I'm gonna roll a die at the end to see what we get.
Yeah, let's just keep driving.
Yeah, let's just keep going. I want to get the hell out of here. I know we're so close. We're almost there.
So you guys know that high pitched whine of like fast spinning tools like a drill or a power saw? Yeah.
Mhm.
Bursting through the door is a bright yellow robotic shape with saw blades and a whole bunch of like utility arms with weapons and power tools on the end. It is coated in
Yeah.
blood, and it seems to be pointing its grapple arm at one of you. I'm gonna roll a
Oh,
d4.
It's some fucked up near boss.
At Sheila.
Oh damn it! I can't catch a fucking break.
It will fire its grapple hook at you
Oh
while
shit!
swinging its saw arm at Alice. You can try Dex and Athletics to dodge.
Can she try to like bonk it out of the way with her bonk it with her baton? Like knock it out of the way?
You know what? I'll allow it.
Awesome. Okay. Come on.
But if
Ooh,
you,
that's great.
I was
Got
like, if you fail, it's gonna knock it out of your hand and grab you.
four successes.
1 success.
Okay, Rose, you have been saw bladed by 3 successes. You're gonna take 5 aggravated damage
I think I'm dead.
as it saws straight through your sternum, leaving you in 2 pieces.
Oh dear God!
So you tied the monster, and active roll wins ties in this system. But if you lose your baton, I will let you get around it.
Yeah, she'll lose it if it grabs onto it. As
I
long as
would-
they're still driving.
Can I ask something for poetic justice for Alice's character?
Yes, the fact that she was
Since
an IT person killed by a robot
Well, that too.
sounds like a
But-
hardware problem.
I feel like it's sawed through her bandolier, and maybe as we drive away, a grenade explodes underneath the robot.
You can shoot it as we drive away.
And I can shoot it because shooting things with engines make it go on fire. But she had the grenades.
Rose, even or odd?
Odd.
Yeah, the dice that mattered fell to the floor. 89. Kaboom! As the string of bandoliers come up, as this thing has picked up your body, like pinned it against the wall, and it begins like field dressing you like the Predator, like stripping all your skin off of you. But boom, and the whirring stops.
Can I just say I love you? Like, a lot.
Good idea with the explosion there.
That was an excellent idea.
I just salute you. She's ex-Secret Service, so she just like salutes you for your service. As like we drive away in the smoke. Like that's my vision of this. So
There's the bio lab that you can go into, and the hallway goes down a bit to another lab that I'm gonna give Derek, like, he's like the mail guy. He's been all over this place. He knows that they connect. Like there's a door between them, so you don't necessarily have to go back the way you came. You can go forward. In the hopes that you run into this dude at this dead end.
Yeah. We
Like
pressing
this is like the
forward.
laboratory section you're in, and
Yeah.
it's, I don't want to say a cul-de-sac, but like it's the ending of a hallway that has labs on like every end of every.
Yeah, it's kind of like spoked in
Yeah.
a way. Gotcha. Yeah, we're going down. We're trying to catch Buddy. Like we finna get this over with.
All right, Rose, can you roll me a d10 as the explosion has drawn attention?
Four.
Okay. Okay. So if I had my audio system here set up and a clip ready, you would just hear certain music from the video game series Left 4 Dead. As a large man shaped like the Hulk, all muscle, like runs on his like knuckles at you guys through a wall from behind. It is the Tank, if you're familiar with it, and yes, it is in Cabin in the Woods.
That's hilarious.
he
Or-
just busted through a wall.
Yes, from behind.
Okay.
I'm
I
sorry.
shoot him in the face.
All right. Roll it.
Hold on 1 second. Let's see. I'm gonna use a willpower. I have not used up everything just yet. Much better. 3 successes.
So your 3 successes does full damage. Hits it right in the face. It, unlike the unicorn, it doesn't even seem to notice.
I
It-
tried.
Yeah, it is. It is going to try to throw the remains of the robot at you guys.
I am ducking into the closest office. Oh,
I'll say there's enough holes
I mean-
in the walls you could drive the cart into there. But doing so will get the
Yeah.
attention of everything in that room if there's anything.
We're gonna get their attention anyway.
All
yeah,
right.
because when this robot goes flying
Exist.
through shit.
So, because I rolled 5 ones and no successes for this dude, he's gonna like throw it. It's gonna hit like a gas main above him and just trap him because my dice hate me right now.
Huzzah!
So you pull your into the very end. You are in the engineering lab. Rose, do you have any favorite monsters that you'd like to show up? You're on mute.
Does anyone have a arachnophobia? Oh, what am I talking about? Give me a mermaid.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to lead you. I didn't want to lead the monster witness, but
Rosie, I didn't say plural. Monsters.
Then I would like the giant spider
Okay.
and a mermaid
Okay.
or merman.
So, coming into this room, you are instantly sprayed in the face with a spray of blood. Clearing your eyes, you see this elongated blue, green, gray form of, I can only describe to you as a merman or a merperson that has just shot the blood of the person it is eating out of its blowhole at you. It makes a huge mess everywhere. Behind it, it's just finishing wrapping up one of the lab techs that was in here, a giant spider. And on the other side of the room, between you and a now open hatch in the ground,
Can I get a mummy?
no, this is better. Is a young. It looks like to be about. It's facing away from you. It's a young girl, maybe about 14, in a pink tutu with dance shoes. And you coming in, she turns around, and there are no eyes. There's no nose. The only feature on her face is this giant maw. Think like a leech, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just rows of circular rows of teeth all the way
Yeah.
down. But there is an open hatch on the floor ahead of you. On the other side of this sugar plum fairy.
okay, you said we were in the engineering room,
Yes.
right?
The engineering lab, yes.
Okay. Do they have a aliens to mech suit forklift thing?
I would say the shipping department would have that. But
Touche, sir, touche.
but no. If they had one, it would be parts of it.
Okay.
Trying to repair it.
Where are they in this room? Like, so this is an engineering room. Are they near where machines are? Are they near computer consoles? Like,
When you say
where
they,
are we in this room? What was that?
when you say they, who are you referring to?
The monsters. Like,
There's
where?
I would say there's a monster to so say you're facing forward, that's your noon. There's one directly forward in the room, maybe about 10 yards from you. It's a large lab. That's the merman. To your 3 o'clock is the giant spider, and that is probably about 20 yards, but it's a giant spider. Who knows how fast those fuckers can run. And to your 9 o'clock is the sugar plum fairy between you and this open hatch on the floor that seems to lead down into a darker space.
Okay, and
And you hear young people shouting from there. Come on, let's go this way.
Son of a bitch. I'm just gonna say gun it, but I'm not the driver.
No, yeah, no, fuck it. We
So
go.
it's like an array of
We're going.
desks
Just
and
get
like
to the
lab
fucking
spaces.
hatch.
If you gun it, you're gonna need a bunch of successes to get past the fish man, or you can try hitting him with the golf cart. But that will disable your golf cart.
Can I shoot at the merman first?
Yes. But
Okay.
I want to know what Sheila's going to do and what Ferrari's going to do at the same time. You're all going to act at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
There's
I'm
and we
going for the hatch.
the adrenaline
we
is
have-
all the way up right now.
One common item that we can pull out of thin air because
Yeah.
we rolled so well with the bird seed. So is there anything that we can think of?
Well, what do you think will help out of the bag of wonders?
These monsters are harder. Like I don't
I
know.
don't
I was
know
looking
shit about
for
my
bird
girl.
sticks with all those
See,
horses, but
As my like threat rating has gone up, like my chart has become the scary monster, the very very scary monsters.
We
Plus
could
whatever Rosie chose.
pull out like a flashbang or something.
That is not a common item. This is not Dark
if we
Heresy.
were the
I
SWAT
mean-
team, it would be the common item. Yeah,
We
That's
but
don't
why
know
you're
what
not a
Sheila
SWAT
gets
team.
up to in her free time. Like, come on. I don't really know what to pull out
Mermaid.
here.
this is a mermaid breathing out of water. This is fire. Sugar plum fairies. I'm trying to think of like what like I guess just fire, but
I don't think Sheila has a second bottle of hairspray in there.
that's what I was thinking. Nail polish remover.
Just
Sure.
straight up acetone.
Sure.
I don't know.
If
I'm
you
just
think will
thinking of
help,
common items, but what do we want to do?
'Cause we
I'm
really
not.
just wanna
I'm saying
distract
don't
them.
concoct a plan. I want to hear your next immediate steps.
Oh, I'm taking the cart toward the hatch.
Okay, to do that, you're going to need a bunch of successes to get past the merman.
And I'm shooting at everything in front of me that is monstrous.
And Sheila,
I guess she'll just follow the lead of other person. She's just kind of. She doesn't want to do anything too crazy at this point.
I
She's all crazied out.
what's crazy about you riding in a golf cart with two people you met like 2 days ago, covered in blood? One of them's now missing an arm. One of them's firing a gun. You took off a dead security guard who'd been impaled to a wall with a giant icicle by a sentient evil
Well,
snowman.
she's out of ideas. She
That's
doesn't know
fair.
what to do anymore. She's tried so hard this far,
I
and
mean,
she's
she
like,
is so low
okay.
on willpower. That makes some sense.
let's just try to get through them all, okay? We can do this.
All right, you're along for the ride. All right. Give me that shoot roll. Give me that dex and drive
All right, Dex and drive.
plus composure and firearms.
I have 3 successes.
All right. How willpower work now?
If you spend a point of willpower, you get to re-roll up to 3 dice.
Okay.
You don't have to re-roll your successes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just re-roll the failures you have.
Alright. Well, Papa willpower. So we gonna
And you can only use one per roll.
okay. Alright. I got what, 4 successes?
Holy shit! How many of those
Yeah.
are tens?
2 of them.
Did you get any other successes?
I got an 8.
Okay, so you got 5 successes, and it's a critical because you got the 2 tens.
It's lit.
So so you pop that bitch up on 2 wheels, as you like this, and you're skirting around it as
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep forgetting Jane's name. Probably because Jane Smith like pops out and just like shoots it a few times out on your way over. So your remaining obstacle is the Sugar Plum Fairy. You're gonna hit her with the golf cart, which will not fit down the hatch. You're gonna try to shoot her. You're gonna try to use a common item or some other crazy scheme.
Common. Oh man, common item. Something. Why don't we throw something flammable at her and then shoot it when it hits her in the face?
I don't think that's how fire works.
Well, you can shoot something, and when it gets really hot and it's flammable, it usually lights on fire.
Okay, so I know my character's dead, but can I suggest something?
Is it
Yeah,
funny?
go.
I mean, you're reaching the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just like use Sheila's purse? Can you just shove Sheila's purse into this thing's maw?
Oh, they're gonna say throw it like a bolo.
I don't know what a bolo is.
It's like one of those like balls on a string that they throw to like tie up people's legs, wraps around
well,
them.
that could be fun too.
I was thinking more of a shot put, kind of, with what's in there, but yeah.
Because there's probably something in there that you could treat as
there's-
flammable.
Oh, there's a lot of things in there that could be treated as flammable and or illegal in a few states.
We could taser. You could just pull out a taser gun.
Mace, and then again, she doesn't have eyes.
Doesn't
but it would
taste
taste really bad. It would be
I mean,
spicy.
it-
Small mouth.
And there's no milk. Yeah, honestly, I think that if we throw something in her mouth, in her face mouth, and we shoot it and it's flammable, that'll get the job done. What? Why are you laughing?
Face mouth.
What?
Or we
It's
run the
true.
cart into it and hop out as it's hitting it.
Yeah, we could pin her up to a wall and we can save the common item for down the hatch because we might just need it for those dumb kids.
So that'll be a drive and dex check from Derek, plus a dex and athletic check from everybody. Derek, you're gonna get a 1 dice penalty on that because you're doing 2 things.
Okay.
If that's good with everybody.
I
got
think
one
that's
success.
fine.
1 success on the Dex Athletics.
I got 3 to hold on.
Okay, so you say it's stamina and drive?
Do you have do composure and drive because you're
All
kind of
right.
like playing chicken with her.
All right. And then you said 2 dice penalty?
Only on the next roll.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's see. What we got? 1, 2, 3. That is all successes and 1 with the 10.
Only 110, but that's a
No.
shit.
Yeah,
That's a shitload of successes. How many successes is that?
5.
Hot damn. Yeah, you
You're
plow the
win, man.
cart into this 14-year-old girl body. Give me that dex and athletics roll with 2 fewer dice.
All right.
To see if you get away from it
All right.
without like crashing into like one of those like workbenches. They're like those black like top things you'd have in like a science lab in high school.
Yeah, I got 2 successes.
2 successes with a -2 penalty. Yeah, you're fine. You like duck and roll as this cart like smashes into her. You get that thing up to like 18, 20 miles an hour in this short span as you're like. So it goes. You come into the room. You don't hit the brake. You floor it. Pop it up on 2 wheels. Pivot around the merman who Jane shoots. And then plow right into the Sugar Plum Ferry as the 3 of you tuck and roll out.
Yeah.
Take clear shot down. You see her body bounce off the hatch and go behind it. And coming in from like the vents in this room behind you is, it appears to be, I'm going to say, swarm of infants with grayish skin, bulging veins, and their eyes glowing with like the white parts of their eyes glowing with an orange light.
I'm running down the hatch.
Down
Yeah,
there?
Like,
I am
you ever
putting
played
my
Dead
gun.
Space 2? Ever played Dead Space 2? It's like the babies
Yeah.
from Dead Space 2.
Yeah.
I am putting my gun in my belt and climbing down the hatch.
That gun's getting light at this point.
It is. I agree. Tell me when it's done.
You probably
But
got
this-
like one more like burst of fire, basically.
Okay. That's why I didn't want to waste it on the homunculus.
I would say
and
you
it
have
turned out to be
3
bitchy
bullets
Janice
left.
and Deborah anyway. So
So you're down here. You're running through the hallway. It is quiet. Eventually, you get to a slumped-over figure of a bald, tall, skinny man, or male pattern baldness. Get the side bits; they're gray. White shirt, black tie. You've seen him around. His name is Sitterson. He's one of the guys in like the control room. He's been stabbed with a rusty bayonet. The same bayonet you saw the Virgin running with.
Yeah.
we're on the right track. Does he have a lanyard with like an ID badge or anything?
He's got on his like shirt pocket a little clip-on badge.
I take it in case we need it. He's
He
definitely
grabs your
higher tiered.
hand. You have to kill him. And then dies. Dramatically. The hallway leads on further.
I just run.
Yeah, we keep going down the path.
Okay. Coming to the end, you come into a large circular chamber. In the middle is a platform with 2 entrances to it. Stairs leading down to it. Little bridge bits connecting it to the sides, but the sides are like a free fall, like kind of deal. It's almost like a floating disc with like little bridge supports. On it are the 2 young people and a woman with a woman who has been shot, and she was wearing a nice blue dress. Older woman. You've seen her before. She was the facility head who was on the PA earlier.
Yeah.
And so you've got the 2 college kids there. One of them has a gun in their hand. And they're just like looking at each other like, what do we do now? There are
I
also
kinda-
these stone carvings around that they're not quite, they're more than stick people. They're more like cave drawings, carvings of people. Because 2 of you haven't seen the movie. Can you give me occult and intelligence rolls if you don't know what the carvings are?
All right.
If you want me to spoil what they are in the movie. It's a good movie. You should really watch it.
I looked it up and I realized I had seen clips from it because I recognize parts of the movie, so I've seen it before, at least a little bit.
No successes.
No successes. All right, they're just like weird cave carvings on the walls. 4 of them look like they're filled with blood. The 5th one is not. But anyway, they're on this platform. They haven't noticed you yet, but that's not good for you. Coming from as you're looking there, you're viewing the situation. One of you like looks back, like say something to the others, and there's this large, well, not so much large anymore. This slim, pale figure who has giant razor blades, like buzzsaw blades, sticking out of her face, and she's holding this like puzzle sphere in her hands.
Okay, I'm gonna put my gun in my back belt. So they can't see it, and I'm just gonna be like, follow my lead, and I'm gonna be like, oh no, we're trapped here, we're dying, and I'm going to help us. I was just here to pick up some flowers, and I want to use my subterfuge skill to make these two dipshit teenagers think we are not on the payroll.
I mean, I am kind of shirtless with one arm.
Okay.
Can we look helpless?
I mean, you can try.
Okay. I'm an old woman who's 3 days and 2 hours away from retirement.
He's also coated in blood.
I feel everyone. Are they not coated in blood after all that?
They didn't get a face full of merman spray.
I feel that's a tomato situation, but okay.
While Jane is going with this, Sheila and Ferrari, are you going along with it?
Yeah.
Sheila,
Say what again? Sorry.
are you going along with Jane's plan?
Yeah, she's going with it. Yeah, I was thinking,
Okay.
and I couldn't think of anything.
So, give me a charisma and subterfuge, and
It's a bunch of
since they're going with you,
yeah.
you get a bonus dice for each,
Okay.
and then you're at a -4 because your plan is insane.
I feel this was in a movie somewhere. So I get -4 dice.
Really, -2 overall. From
Okay,
the
so I don't get
bonuses.
the bonus from them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if I got -4 die, it would be like 1 die. I feel like I could look like a helpless old woman.
I mean, it's not hard to look helpless with the non-binary noble person of blades before you.
I got 1 success.
The girl who has the gun is just going to open fire on the bladed one with its sphere, puzzle sphere. Who then like snaps their fingers, and she's suddenly wrapped up in the virgin, suddenly wrapped up in chains, and pulled apart into four pieces. I would describe it more, but we're really running out of time.
Yeah.
So the gun is empty on the floor. You can tell it's empty because the slide is all the way back and not going back forward. You know, out of bullets. You've all seen that in movies and with gun experience.
In movies.
Those of you that have a cult, which is all of you, I'm not even going to make you roll. This is one of the most powerful beings that is kept here. Data entry, you know that. Customer service. I don't know who the customers are, but you know what? You do like the cover stories, I guess. Somehow you each kind of know this isn't a being of immense power, and the jester is still alive.
And he doesn't have any weapons.
The jester, not visible.
Are we close to him?
If you have backed away from I need a better name than like the noble person of blades. For like
The puzzle box demon. Puzzle box demon?
the Cenobite. I'm gonna call him the Cenobite.
Yeah.
The Cenobay. You've like while they were killing the Virgin, you've had time to go down the stairs to get to the platform. It seems that they trusted you enough to try to shoot, them.
Yeah. We're trying to get up on the platform with
You're on the
Jester.
platform with the Jester.
All right, hard choices. Do we escape with the Jester, or do we just slit his throat right here with the scalpel that I got in my back pocket?
I want to kill him personally. I feel like you scalpel. We could choke him with Gwen's like glasses necklace thing. I could use my last bullet. Like,
Anything that'll get us out of here. Everybody knows that the lives will be saved if we just get this over with, right?
Yeah.
This is the end. This is how we get through this, right? This will make everything
this is
stop.
collateral damage.
All right. So, this is my plan, right? I walk up to the Jester and I go, "Man, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this shit? Like, why the fuck?" And then as that's going on, I just pull the scalpel out of him.
Do you have any points in melee?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay, give me a composure and melee roll to see if you can keep your calm with this crazy story and these hanging flesh bits around. And you, while this weird low rumble moaning is coming from below, like, you know what they say about like those low frequency tones that like activate a part of your brain that just like makes you afraid?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but it's not one of those low frequency tones. It's just this primal part of you is afraid of what is down there.
I have 3 successes. One of them's a 10, also.
It matters if there's 2. You can spend a point of willpower to reroll up to 3 dice.
Okay.
This would be the time to do it.
Yeah, no, because I got a good bit stored up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go and pop one of those. Roll. All right. That adds 2 successes.
So that's 5.
Yeah.
So he had 3. Even with his penalties for being high as fuck. You stab him in the neck. He's been hurt already tonight, and he's been running, and he just looks at you with this look of utter betrayal, like he didn't see this coming somehow. And like he stumbles back, trips over the dead woman's body or one of the viscera pieces, and falls over the side into the, if you look, clouds below. And the rumbling stops. But the you still have the Cenobite to deal with.
Right.
They don't just go away.
No,
Right.
I'm like, I haven't watched that
Because
movie
they gotta,
on purpose.
they gotta get somebody. Because they gotta take somebody.
Since you all have a cult and someone's gonna get it anyway, yes, somebody has
Like
to
they have to take somebody. I am the most grievously injured. I will sacrifice myself.
Are you sure? Because I could take the box
the sphere.
since you stabbed the guy.
But you're on your way to retirement.
3 days and 1 hour
Listen,
until retirement.
she's had a full career.
I have.
All right.
All right, you're about to take it, and I pull it away, and I'll be like, I need to do something during retirement, and I start playing with the box and being pulled away.
As you go for the sphere, I'd
Yeah.
say like it's being offered up, but between the two of you, you both go for it at the same time. And that is when we cut to credits.
Okay.
With it ambiguous as to who is gone. I would like to
We
thank
did it?
everyone
Question
for
mark?
playing. I came up with this like 10 years ago at a point where I watched this movie like 40 times in a row, going through scenes frame by frame to build a map of this place. And then like 2 years ago, I found like the actual facility where they did it. Also, there's a map in the break room in the beginning of the actual building. It does not line up with the
The sheer number of times that he watched that and he tried to plot out where in the movie they actually were on the map. We came to the agreed upon conclusion that
it's not filmed.
It didn't
It's
match
not.
up.
It doesn't match up at all. The part where Sitterson runs through the halls in the locker room, he's crossing all over the actual building to do that. So great movie. Check it out. Congratulations.
Cabin in the Woods. Amazing.
2.5 of you survived. I'm gonna say a half because it's questionable. Thank you so much for playing.
That was fun.
I hope you enjoyed my Halloween game. The red button scenario, as I called it. And if you'd like to tell the people about yourself, where they can find you, this is your moment.
All right. I was the male dude, Derek, the Phase and Octopus. I do music. I stream video games and music. I'm somewhere everywhere. You just type in the Phase and Octopus and you'll find me.
He does streaming. He does. How would you describe your music?
The closest you get is probably think like a Aphex Twin type shit, Square Pusher.
Forest
all
Swords.
So it's a good bit of some of everything, thrown into a blender, and then spewed out through my southern mind.
It's not for everyone, but I think it's good. If you watch the After the Sunset Tonight show, Derek made the intro music for it. It's really good, and I loved it. I still have it like queued up in some of these places, but I just use the other one for now. Who would like to go next?
Well, I guess I don't really have much. I'm just you can find me on Twitter at New Perspectives and on the Twitch at new_perspectives. I do RPGs, like games. I post a lot about mimes. So yeah, just I don't know, follow.
Cool. And I have to concur. It is a lot about mimes.
Okay, it's not that much. I post about other stuff. But yes, I only like retweet mimes or like other good art. Oh, you're like, oh, okay, I'm not even having this good discussion right now.
Hi, I am Rosie, regular size mom. You can find me on Twitter at mom_sized or on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Etsy as Odd Duck Dice. I make dice because they make me happy, and I hope they make you happy. And on Instagram, I'm currently having a giveaway to celebrate reaching 500 followers on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram, like the pinned post, and you get entered for a chance to win a set of rainbow-colored bullet D6s called Make Love Not War. You can also find some of my dice being, I will be giving away a custom set of dice this Saturday, the 29th, on at Rainbow Roll Net. They're having an event to raise money for the Trevor Project on their Twitch channel. Again, that's at Rainbow Roll Net. I will be retweeting their stuff in the next couple of days. And that starts at 4 p.m. Standard Time and rolls through the rest of the day. There will be some other things raffled off, but you will get a chance to win a custom set of Odd Duck dice, which means you work with me to make your dice dreams come true. So, tune in if you want to, and keep an eye on my socials for future projects, because I do love playing the games. I hope you have a good night.
Last but not least.
Hi everybody, I'm Jenna at JFlow5000 on Discord. I'm kind of not on any other socials. I do have to say, from personal experience, I ordered some Odd Duck dice, and Rosie is awesome. And it's one of the few places that you can get all D10s if you love everything White Wolf and Onyx Path at a reasonable price. In the meantime, I have been writing an adventure called Adventure to the Hollow Earth for all your Mage the Ascension 20th Anniversary Edition needs. So if you wanted to figure out how to run a game like that with that 700-page book and didn't know where to start, then I have written an adventure for newbies and experts alike that will be featured on Big Dad Industries soon. But the book will be released Friday once I get all the files from my layout artist. So look forward to that. It'll be running at $5.99.
Awesome. And yes, I just got the date nailed down literally 3 minutes ago. The last player confirmed November 25th. The Friday after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, we will be journeying to Hollow Earth. It's 4 players, 3 of whom are not mage players. I think one of them played a while back, but the 4th one is a mage player to help guide them through a little bit. I got to play this a couple years. Fuck, it's been over a year since I played that.
I think, yeah.
Oh my god, it was really good. I had a great time doing it. It should be good to watch. If you're not sure about picking it up, watch the stream. See if it's something that interests you.
It has dinosaurs and mayhem.
Yeah.
I think perfect for the Thanksgiving weekend. I don't know. So it's, if you need a break, it's a pulp action adventure. So it's going to be a little bit different.
It's not horror like this. It's good old time. Check it out. I'll be posting a link, a thing up on Twitter soon. But that's the next stuff we got coming down Big Dad Industries until, I don't know, I get drunk and run Mummy or something randomly. So maybe that'll happen. So thank you for watching. Players, thank you for playing and surviving and being papers and pushers too. It's after midnight, so I'm not going to look up anyone to raid. Just thank you for watching and have a good night.